God forbid, Marvel changes up their formula.
No, they're not going to do anything daring until they get Matt Murdock back. And then I bet they do a bunch of things that are daring.
I bet
Maybe
you
even
do.
devilish.
They might be daredevils. Huh?
No, now you've ruined it.
You know what I didn't ruin? I didn't ruin this great show. Welcome, everybody. We have a jam-packed night tonight. There is so much shit that I will inevitably have people joining probably from the morning when they get up and they go, these bloody people are still on after all this time. And we'll be like, bloody right, we are. Yeah, we've got like so many fucking articles. Ridiculous. Like, I literally start work earlier tomorrow, and I don't know why, but I decided, fuck it, we'll do it live. We're just going to.
You're stealing my lines now?
Yeah, I'm a villain. I steal everything. If I can steal it, I will.
Well, hold on a second. You steal everything, but you couldn't steal a neck brace?
I mean, no, I wear that as a point of me remembering what Kal-El did, and I let the anger stew.
I don't want any of that stew.
Speaking of people we do want, let's go check out this awesome chat so far. We have Lemon Pie. What's up, Lemon Pie? We have Carmen, the beautiful Carmen. Good to see you. Killy Chow. Killy, what's up? We have Rose Matters, Planet Q's Queen from across the galaxy, where, you know, the Q is Star Trek reference. You guys all fans of Star Trek.
Way to fucking botch it, guy.
And yeah, tonight's gonna be an interesting night. I sent out a bunch of links to different people. I don't know who's gonna join. I'm gonna
join.
I sent one to Zach. I sent one to LB. I sent one to the rest of the people in our chat. We'll probably have a proper or an improper one here. You know, just many different links. You know, but yeah, because I'm going to be talking about specific topics that I targeted. And
you're welcome, Carrie. You're welcome, Carrie.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
I have no idea why she's awake. Not at all.
Hello, Carrie. Well, I'm glad she's here. She says, "Hail Zod. I imagined I would be in bed at 6 a.m. Can't think why I'm still awake." Coughs. PB. So
I don't know. She might want to get that cough looked at.
So yeah, we've got a bunch of different things now. The big thing coming up is, of course, the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and I'm going to be on panels talking about that. So I'll be on Rob Rule's channel and a couple of other people who will be covering the trial as it goes on. I wanted to come at a different angle because besides Amber Heard, I'm sure they're not going to be surprised, PB, but somebody else is fucking over WB. You know who that is? Wait, you know what? Before I bring up the article, and you've looked at none of these, so you don't know what articles I have planned tonight. You went in blind. You said, fuck it, let's go live. And I said, okay. So we did. Who, if you had to guess, one person who's associated with WB would be fucking them over? Who, if there was one person you had to guess that did some dumb shit, who would you throw your hat in and say that's the guy who's fucking up WB?
I would guess that it's somebody that could, I don't know, do a whole bunch of dumb shit in a flash.
But you know what's not dumb? We have one of my favorite peeps, Mr. LB, the Moon Knight aficionado. I enjoy doing these reviews on LB's channel. We have some great level-headed commentary on it. And if you want a good breakdown from Moon Knight episode 2, go check out the Lonely Banters channel because he posted that. We had a great time. What's up, LB? How are you?
I'm good. I depending on who you ask, I am pretty dumb.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
I mean, to be fair, aren't we all here on the panel dumb from time to time or racist?
Whoa. Probably.
But good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, cousin.
Glad to be back in the fandom zone.
It's
with my
great
family.
to have you. So let me
one
ask
moment,
you,
one
LB.
moment before you pose this question. I have 3 words to say. Unicorn. What's up?
Oh, hey, my beautiful woman. And if you guys don't know, my lovely lady, Bitchy, is not with me tonight. She is taking care of some car issues, so she's not here in the Phantom Zone with me, so I do miss her.
You
Everybody
have her
give a
outside working on your car in the middle of the night?
No. She's...
What a woman. Oh, you said no? Fucking ruined it again.
No, she's not working on the car. Come on.
Oh, you want the car to run is what you're saying. I get that.
Oh, wow. Okay, so LB, PB gave his guess. Who would you say if you had to pick one person fucking up Warner Brothers besides Warner Brothers and Miss Amber Heard? Who else would be drawing controversy to Warner Bros. If you had to take one guess and you didn't follow any of the stuff that we follow? Who would be the person?
I don't know, bruh. No, now I'm thinking about it.
I bet if you think don't think too long. You might want to do all of your thinking like in a flash.
Well, I thought you meant like if nothing was happening, you had to take a guess of who would mess up everything. That's what I was thinking. But because like if that was the question off top, I would say Jason Momoa because he just looks like a troublemaker.
Oh, yeah, he's carrying that buck knife around. You never know what's going to happen.
Don't get me wrong. It's a strong one. Yes. If it was in that inverse, LB, you'd be 100%. But I'm like actively fucking it up right now. It would be our boy Ezra Miller. We're going to talk about Ezra Miller today because Warner Bros. Decided to actually do something about this situation. Their response is hilarious as always. Janie Davis, how are you? I see you there in the chat. And we have the lovely Sherry. How are you?
Hello, Sherry. Hello, Janie.
So tonight, the first topic we got is Warner Bros. Is reportedly putting all projects involving Ezra Miller on pause. So, code for I don't think they're looking to change him out, even though they should. And I'm going to get to that article because I got one on that. Holy fuck, there's so much stuff on the side here. But I do believe that they are trying to pause everything so that people forget and then come back to it. That's what I think they're hoping will happen. I don't know how much that's going to work because he's a fucking idiot. So he does something stupid at least once a week. And I think he should be fired. But this is Hollywood and they make poor decisions. So I don't think it's going to happen. So Ezra Miller, in April of 2020, a report came out that the actor Ezra Miller was involved in an altercation in a bar with a fan that got a little violent. And now, this person is your fan.
Because he's fucking short. A little violent. That's funny.
At the time, people reported on it, but Warner Bros. Decided not to part ways with the actor. They went on to have a supporting role in Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, which is already has its own fucking controversy. So they're like, we don't have enough controversy. Let's throw fucking Ezra Miller in that movie and just completely fuck that thing up because no one gives a fuck about this movie anyways. So why not? We'll put him in there. This movie's fucked anyways.
Sounds like it was almost intentional because the movie was fucked and they were trying to gin up a little bit of, what's the word? Advertising? Promoting?
Advertising,
Whatever you want
press.
to call it. Some press. That's 100% what they did. They're like, nobody's talking about our movie. Guess what we're talking about now, Zod?
The fuck it, because by proxy, he is in this movie. So, yes, I have eaten. Thank you for asking, Carrie. I think that might have been what she was saying. Even though Zod is a fat ass, he sometimes doesn't take care of himself. Thank you, honey.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Somebody's being generous tonight. Continue, please.
so, it comes out worldwide next week, which no one gives a fuck about. Which, by the way, I talked about this on Keely's channel. Worst fucking marketing ever. So they're putting this movie out that has bad press and everything, and Warner Brothers got to have the biggest balls ever because they're placing it right after Sonic 2 coming out and right before Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And whatever your opinions are on Sonic or on Doctor Strange, both of these are big movies within themselves.
Well, not to mention, they're also in the same vein of movies where you're going to decide to see this one or that one.
Yeah, so
Hold
it's
on.
like...
A question.
Go ahead.
When you said you was on Keely Chow?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, because that's not a real person. How did you do that?
No. Keely Talks. A good friend, Keely Talks. She had a great stream. It was me, Tiffany, and Gary. And then
do you know what great means?
Yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun. And then Rob Rules joined us. So
everything Star Wars.
Yeah. So
I know everything Star Wars. I've talked to everything Star Wars before.
So it was great. Yeah, we had a fantastic time. But we brought this up, and I said this is the stupidest fucking marketing idea because I could see Sonic and Doctor Strange being in competition with each other. But what I can't see is all of a sudden Fantastic Beasts comes. And oh my God, we've got a three-way. No,
How do you see Doctor Strange and Sonic being in competition? There's not one human on this planet that's going to be like, man, I don't know which movie to go see, Sonic 2 or Doctor Strange, where it's going to be the Multiverse of Madness. Now I'm pick Sonic 2. Ain't not
no,
one
you
person
gotta
on this
think,
planet.
LB, you're forgetting the most critical point in that. The point you hate, but it's a factor. Them kids. If parents got to pick between the Multiverse of Madness or Sonic, which is the safer bet in their minds with animated 3D creatures, they're going to take the kids to see Sonic. They're not going to take them to see Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Yeah. If it was Captain America or Iron Man, that might be different, but not something that's titled the Multiverse of Madness and it has that trailer. Right. They're not going to take their kids to see that.
Well, parenting is
I worked in the theaters. This is our parents' thing. I've seen it. Like they're gonna be like, nah, little Johnny can't handle that. We'll go see because they perceive it as, and in a lot of ways, they'd be right. If you guys saw my short thoughts, my short car video reaction to Sonic 2, it's very more geared towards kids. So I could see a lot of families wanting to go that route, and then the older kids or the teenagers, adults who don't have their children with them going to see Doctor Strange. So you're going to have mass audiences, and I think it's going to be a battle between those two films because you're going to have a lot of the kid crowd going to see Sonic. You're going to have a lot of the other side of it going to see Doctor Strange. But here's the funny part. Every movie in the middle is not going to get that revenue because I predict that it's going to be these two movies taking their chunk of the box office. It'd be interesting to see which one wins the total.
Fantastic Beasts gets exactly 2 weeks to itself?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, I mean, 2 weeks where it's the headliner.
Are you Are you talking about which movie is gonna make more Fantastic Beasts or Sonic?
Yeah, I'm interested.
Okay.
I was going to say that's a conversation we can have.
yeah,
The other movie is going to
yeah.
make more.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. Doctor
Yeah.
Strange and Sonic. I was about to say, man, you might need an early night tonight.
No. That's a conversation that I would put more than fucking Fantastic Beast. Is not going to grab nothing because Fantastic Beast first week is going to be going up against Sonic, and it's not going to get any of that. And then its second week, it's going to be going against Sonic and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Which, if I was them, I'd have pushed back this release till at least these movies had 2 to 3 weeks to have their showing.
Well, I mean, what happens after Doctor Strange?
Probably anything else.
Top Gun? Top Gun's not a kid's movie.
I mean, Top Gun comes out. I feel like Top Gun's going to be a specific kind of moviegoer. I don't imagine a lot of kids or people who don't know what Top Gun is going to see Top Gun. Like, I feel like that's going to have a very niche crowd. I think it's going to do well, but once again, you don't see Top Gun releasing right next to fucking Sonic and Doctor Strange. They're at least waiting a couple of weeks before that movie comes out. So once again, smart movies are biding their time to where there's that little lull where you're not competing with the one MCU movie they got coming out. I'm predicting going to be huge because you're going to have Wanda in there and a bunch of shit connected to the multiverse. And I'm gathering it's going to be connected to some of these shows. So there's going to be some strong connections people are going to be interested in. You don't see them trying to compete with that. But no, not Fantastic Beasts. No, they got a winning team. That movie's on track to make. I'm predicting that movie's going to lose more than Moonfall.
How much money did Moonfall lose?
Like 100 million so far.
Holy fucking shit.
Oh yeah, Moonfall did fucking, and it deserved it. It was a fucking bad movie. But anyways,
you made it 3 fucking sentences.
Sorry, got sidetracked. But anyways, I'm sorry. Whenever I see the Fantastic Beasts thing, it just pissed me off because I'm a Harry Potter fan and I just love watching my favorite series being bent over by a counter and WB having its way with it. But anyways,
yeah, I agree, bro. Like, yeah. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, you just gotta do what I do, bro. Just act like it don't exist.
That's what I'm doing. I just pretend they're not canon. They're not in the universe.
They're not canon.
They aren't because JK doesn't know what's canon, and she wrote the fucking story.
They're canon, but just in the silver timeline.
Yeah, they're the silver timeline. We got fuck WB.
Did you say hello to Jenny? I said hello to Jenny, but you were talking over the top of me.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did I say hi? Oh, hey Jenny. I'm sorry, I've forgotten you.
You didn't.
And yes, whatever. Carmen, I got the bunny references. Thank you. And she says also that was too bitchy, so I don't know why I brought that up. Anyways, so let's continue.
You're bad at your job. Just keep reading, please.
And The Flash, which finally got filmed and is currently set to be released in June of 2023. God, I don't give a fuck about that movie. However, in the lead up to the release of Fantastic Beasts, some new reports about Miller began to come out. They had involved in several incidents involving the police in Hawaii, including accosting a woman at a bar and allegedly breaking into a couple's house and threatening them. At the time of writing this, we are hearing that the police and Miller have interacted 10 times in 2 weeks. Holy fucking, like, how is he still in 10 times in 2 weeks? How is this man not arrested? Like, even the town drunk gets thrown into the tank at a certain point. Like,
I have a question that It might not have anything to do with the Flash, but it feels like it's going to have something to do with the Flash because they're doing multiverse stuff on their side. Is there a comic book out there with multiple Batmen in it?
Yes.
Please make that movie. Carry on.
Yeah, it's called The Joker Who Laughs.
I don't care what it's called. I want it to be all the Batmen and be like, I don't spend $500 million to make this movie.
Not just all the Batmans, but also the Robins too.
No, I don't give a fuck about that. I just want the Batmans. Just the Batman.
I mean,
you can start with the old one, and you can make the story about Terry fucking McGinnis.
And they
God,
can have
love it.
They can all sit around at the Bat Cave around a fire and cry about their parents.
Well, that's the interesting thing. In some of the stories, they didn't lose their parents, or in one of them, Bruce died, and his parents actually lived, and his mom became Joker, and his dad became Batman. Only he's a Batman who uses guns and doesn't take people in.
A real G.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Oh yeah. So,
flashback to this article.
No, there are too many Batman. Kiefer, there could never be too many Batman movies.
Did you say that about Spider-Man? Like,
yeah, I mean, Spider-Man doesn't get old to me either. But anyways, at the time of this writing, we're hearing he had interacted 10 times in 2 weeks. The 2 incidents mentioned would alone be cause for concern. But according to a new in-depth report by Rolling Stone, there are some other reasons to be concerned about Miller. Warner Bros. Has decided to press pause on any future projects with Miller. And there aren't any confirmed statements about how the studio plans to handle The Flash. Mike, look at this guy. He looks like a fucking psycho in that picture. Look at this. He does very much look like that guy you see on the documentaries about, like, you know, serial killers. And they take that one picture and you're like, oh yeah, that guy's fucking crazy. Anyways, the details in the Rolling Stone report are troubling to say the least. And the report makes you wonder if Miller is actually okay. Clearly fucking not. I mean, clearly not. Dude went on like Twitter or Twitch or one of them and fucking threatened Nazis. So there's a screw loose up there somewhere.
But okay, so he went on Twitter, he threatened Nazis, but did he say hello to the Senate?
Did he what? Oh, that was a good one. Hey, Senate says he's got resting asshole face.
Yes, he does. He is.
Hey, Kim says, hey, Zod, humans. So yeah, that's
you know who would love that comment?
Terrence. Yep.
Oh, yeah. LB knew the answer too.
I did, but I'm eating an ice cream sandwich.
Oh, sure enough.
So these are details about them talking, keeping the crossbow from We Need to Talk About Kevin. Oh yeah, that movie was fucked, dude. That was probably the one good Ezra Miller movie I ever fucking saw, and he played a crazy person in that movie. So, and he did a really good fucking job. So it makes you wonder, because at the end of that film,
so Ezra played Mr. Miller.
Yeah, basically, I think he really channeled himself for that role. Anyways, which if you've seen that movie and you know the context of that item, it's not exactly a prop you'd want to hold on to. For fucking Miller, it sounds on brand. Miller has spoken about their affinity for weapons, which is not a bad thing. Someone can like weapons all they want. Still, it's hugely concerning with the kind of erratic behavior that Miller is displaying, and I don't disagree with that statement. Like, it's all good to like weapons, but, you know, when you're as
Like
fucked as
erratic is putting it nicely.
like when you're as erratic and kind of out there as Miller is, I would not trust him having a fucking crossbow. I think that's a very bad idea.
What Amber Heard did with one little weapon, you're going to give him one that fires blades? What the?
Are you trying to violate his Second Amendment rights?
I mean, hey, LB, you see my Second Amendment. I'm all for that, but there's a certain amount of crazy.
The Second Amendment does not apply to those that should be in an institution.
Yes, we should not have Ezra Miller or Alec Baldwin holding weapons at all.
You're violating his Second Amendment rights. Who are you to say he's not mentally right to carry weapons?
I'm a YouTube commentator.
That is not what the Constitution says. The Constitution says anyone can have weapons because just in case the government comes and attacks us.
That's why I bought an F-35.
And remember that reminds me of that Family Guy skit where he's like, where they were talking about the Constitution. He goes, what about this right to bear arms? And he was like, yeah, he goes, everybody will get the meaning of this. And they pan out and it's a dude sitting under bare arms. He goes, how could that be misinterpreted? I was like, that's pretty clever. But no, yeah, in Ezra's case, I would fucking not trust him with a butter knife, to be quite honest with you. He's fucking out there. But while the insider stresses there was no yelling or violent outburst, they described Miller as losing it. Ezra would get a thought in their head and say, I don't know what I'm doing. The insider tells Rolling Stone. We don't know what these statements actually mean. And the particular language is not something someone should throw around loosely. Right now, no one knows what is going on with Miller, whether they are having some sort of issues and they just need help, or if they just aren't a good person. Regardless, nothing about the situation is good or safe for anyone involved, and we can only hope this isn't a situation where Miller needs to hit rock bottom before they see that they need help in some way. Hitting rock bottom is the one thing that can jolt someone into changing their life. But as someone who has been there, I wouldn't wish rock bottom on anyone, and I hope Miller gets the help that they need. But I hate that statement. I hate this bullshit where someone does something atrocious and people try to pass it off like they need to be forgiven. They need to hit rock bottom, blah, blah, blah. It's like, this dude's been a dickhead for as long as I can.
They don't need to hit rock bottom. They need to get hit with a rock bottom.
Like, this dude, everything I've seen him in.
You smell what I'm cooking.
I smell
everything I've ever seen him in, he's been, or anytime I've seen him, he's been a fucking scumbag. I think this is just who he is. And I don't think it should be excused or say he needs fucking help. I mean, clearly he is mentally breaking. There's no doubt about that. But I don't think this is one of those situations, and I hate it, where all of these Hollywood stars, they fucking portray it like, oh, they really need help. They need a fucking hug and they'll be better. And it's like, no, some people are just genuinely awful people. Sometimes they're just fucked up. Just because they make more money than anyone here on the panel doesn't excuse them for being a fucking scumbag. That's my feeling on Ezra Miller.
For yourself, I might have a plug.
He may be wealthy in his bank account, but is he wealthy in integrity?
I mean, no. I'm glad you're having fun listening while doing dishes.
Does he know what integrity is?
Probably not.
He's like, yeah, that's that bitch I assaulted last week.
It's like I hate, like, from what I'm hearing from these reports, and you guys feel free to chime in, but it sounds like these articles are trying to make excuses, or because this behavior's out there, they're trying to say, oh, we need to get Ezra the help that he needs and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what about the fucking people he invaded their rooms and just fucking went in there and terrorized these people? What about the other story I heard was he was at a bar and he started a fight because he didn't like the person singing on stage, and it was fucking karaoke night.
Hey, sounds like a real one to me.
like if you don't like karaoke night, you shouldn't go, because you're gonna hear horrible singing unless you're drinking, which I'm doing right now.
Whoa. You will not hear horrible singing at karaoke night if you go in Little Chinatown.
Pod racing.
Did you not see Shang-Chi? What's up, Pod racing?
Pod Racing Palpatine, like the name. What's up? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And good morning to everybody watching. Hope you're enjoying. We're just getting started. We got a ton of articles. The first one is Ezra the fuck up Miller.
And we've gotten through it in a flash. And you know what he does? He makes Grant Gustin look really good.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that, because I got an article.
Wait a second. Like, I gave you the perfect transition point. LB, you got anything to add about this Ezra Miller bullshit?
Not at all. I mean,
I gave him a perfect fucking transition. He's like, no, I'm going to do that article later. God damn it, man.
Well, Jenny Davis,
I don't
know what we've been talking about, because it's Ezra Miller. Who the fuck knows what that guy?
No, yeah, you don't know what we're talking about because he's complete douchebag. But you know who's not a douchebag?
Who's not a douchebag?
Grant Gustin.
Grant Gustin, yes. So, my next article, speaking of which, we're going to be talking about it, because apparently...
Thank you.
This comes to us from Forbes. I got reputable sources.
Forbes is a real place.
I know, right? Really up in my game this new year. So, Forbes wrote something that I think is interesting, that this kind of magazine would say a statement like this and actually acknowledge that people feel this way. And it's kind of telling of where the media is at, because they're like, replacing Ezra Miller.
Oh, you transitioned into it, you bastard.
With Grant Gustin in The Flash is too weird to work. So.
Why? Look, The Flash.
Look, the actual Flash.
It's actually fucking Barry Allen, not just
yeah. I just want to point out, now you're on this point. It's funny how they're saying this is too weird to work, right? And they just replaced Johnny Depp with no problem, right? And like a lot of the people in the reviews are saying Mad Mikkelsen, whatever his name, did a so much better job than Johnny Depp. But this can't work.
No,
yep. Because it's that bullshit we talk about, right? They want us to forget about the Johnny Depp situation. So what they're doing is Mads Mikkelsen is the next coming of Christ. I'll be honest with you, from the trailer, because I'm not going to fucking see that movie. I don't feel like being agitated. From that trailer, he does not bring anything to me that screams like, oh my God, this performance has eclipsed Johnny Depp's performance. This sounds like the normal media bullshit when they want to prop up a product that they know is going to fucking fail. And they got that money coming in, that money from the corporate sponsors. They're like, you want them pre-screenings? You want them pre-screening privileges? You better fucking act like Mads Mikkelsen is the next fucking coming of Christ in film. I want those reviews to be so fucking glowing.
You're saying that they want to prop them up today, but what did Rolling Stone report yesterday? I fucking transitioned you right into the article. Just read.
What?
Who am I working with tonight, LB? Like, my God.
Yeah, he's like a few steps behind tonight. Like,
God
got-
dang,
we got-
man! Like I'm sitting here on my game, and you're
thi-
like,
this
"We're playing a game."
this ain't like this the first time y'all stream together. Like y'all got seasoned history here.
No shit.
I know. I'm a little bit
He's
off.
drunk.
So I'm not drunk. I'm slightly buzzed. Anyways, yesterday, Rolling Stone reported that in an emergency meeting about Ezra Miller, Warner Bros. Decided to hit the pause on all the actors' projects, including the upcoming high-profile Flash film, due to their recent behavior. Miller has had increasingly bizarre series of outbursts and public alteration. Isn't that supposed to be altercations? But it says alterations.
No,
Okay.
Miller
Culminating.
has had increasingly bizarre series of outbursts and public alterations. Yeah, they spelled the wrong word.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I was wrong.
It's altercations, right?
No, like you read it right. It's just not a real sentence.
Culminating.
Great
Come
job,
on,
Forbes.
Forbes. Get it together, Forbes. Culminating in their arrest in Hilo, Hawaii, for disorderly conduct at a bar. After the news of the meeting about Miller got out, fans started debating the future of the Flash. No, I'm a fan of DC. No one fucking debated.
Like,
We said
why doesn't
clearly.
that say? Go ahead.
We said clearly, Grant needs that call. It was a fucking debate.
Why doesn't
Did you
it say
debate, PB?
after? Why doesn't it say after the news of this meeting about Miller, fans got out and started debating in a flash?
Oh, that would have been good.
Hey,
See,
you suck, Forbes. You suck today, Forbes.
Forbes is not on their game today. I'm disappointed in you. This is what happens when I get reputable sources.
Oh shit! I got just next time. Just fucking go straight to comicbook.com.
Or we got this covered.
We got this covered. We got this bullshit.
CLV, see, this is what happens when I try to go to reputable sources. If I would have went to we got this covered, we would have heard Grant is replacing Ezra.
At least it'd be a real sentence.
So after the news of this meeting about Miller got out, fans started debating about the future of the Flash, the character they have played in Justice League that was set to get a key DCU spinoff. And if Warner Bros. Is not moving forward with Miller, fans have a very specific idea of who could replace them. The only fucking look at this fucking douchebag. I hate his fucking hair. I hate his fucking look. He's got that scumbag fucking narcissistic look in every fucking picture.
So you know how people get filler put in their cheeks? Go up.
Yes.
It comes from his cheeks.
Like come on. This is a very douchebag looking picture. Like,
He looks
look at
super high.
Yeah, he does actually. That would be Grant Gustin, the actor who played the Flash on a CW across 8 seasons. Probably the only good thing about that show.
Hold on. Selling him short again. Played the Flash on 150 episodes, plus played the Flash on Arrow, played the Flash on Supergirl, played the Flash on Batwoman, and played the Flash on DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Keep kicking ass, Flash.
Since 2014, and has just signed on for a 9th season. Fans
movie.
Fans are rallying to say Gustin deserves a chance to shine on the big screen with a real non-CW budget. I agree. I look at that. That is a man. Now that's a trusting face right there. That's a face and a hairdo I can get behind. Okay, so let's do a compare and contrast. Look, this is him happy. Clearly, he loves life. He loves his fans. Look, he's probably signing something for people because he's fucking nice. And now look. This is the Flash we have in movies. Douchebag. Right? Like, which one do you trust? This or this?
I trust the guy at the bottom with the smile who put his signature on this poster in a flash.
Like,
May I share my thoughts in the Flash?
Yes, please.
yeah, go ahead.
So now, while I think that Grant Dust, whatever his name is a better actor than Stephen Amell, let's not forget.
Really?
Let's not forget when Stephen Amell jumped from the TV screen to the big screen in Ninja Turtles and how terrible he was in that movie. Now the movie wasn't good, but his acting was very bad. So
wait a second. You think that Stephen Amell's acting is worse than the original Casey?
No, I ain't say that. I'm just saying. I just remember like watching the movie, and I was like, "This is why you're on TV. Like you're not ready for this big screen right now." So I'm not saying this would happen if they made him the Flash on the movies. I'm just saying, just be careful what you wish for.
I have a question for you, LB.
What's
so
up?
As you were watching the movie and looking at him and saying, "Hey, you are designed for TV, not for the big screen," were you thinking the opposite of Megan Fox?
No. Hold on. Was I thinking the opposite of Megan Fox?
Right. She's designed for movies and not for TV.
Well, you know what's funny? If we take out her looks, right, I think she's better on TV than movies.
I disagree. Did you see that movie Till Death Do Us Part?
I can't say I've seen many Megan Fox movies outside the Transformers, Ninja Turtles, and I've seen something else. What
I remember the movie he's talking about, dude. You should, LB, you should check that movie out. I want to know if you think it's a good movie or not.
Yeah, it's actually, she can act. I think her problem is.
Yeah, give him the setup. Just give him the setup for the movie real quick. Just real quick.
So basically, she goes.
Okay, you're not going fast enough. Her husband handcuffs himself to her and then blows his brains out, and she can't reach the keys.
And then killer guy
they get attacked.
Yeah, and is trying to kill her, and she's got to drag around this dead body while fending off these people invading the house.
So yeah, it's pretty fucking wild. I was not expecting.
J. Davis says at Mr. Sod's Phantom Zone, I'm incredibly angry with Ezra. They've been through a lot of trauma, but they could have gotten help. They're one of two major franchise actors who are non-binary. I don't know.
Huh? What?
Oh, I didn't. What?
Huh? What? Anyway, moving on. So I never thought Ezra Miller was a Flash. Like when they cast him, and I was just like,
short. He's so short.
I was like, he doesn't look like he looks like a Robin to me.
No, you could have cast him to be Beast Boy.
Anything, like he doesn't look like a Barry Allen or a Wally West or anything with like imposing will.
Even with the Wally West, because I mean, okay, LB, you watched the animated series Justice League, right?
No.
You never saw that? Did you see Justice League Unlimited at all?
No.
Have you ever seen the Flash in any animated aspect?
No. The only Flash I saw was the one the TV series that came out like the early 90s. And then the one that was on CW.
I'm using these shows as the example because it puts all of the superheroes literally shoulder to shoulder. The Flash is not supposed to be half the man that everybody else on screen is. You're not supposed to look at Superman, Batman, Aquaman, and then be like, who's the tiny guy in the red suit? He's supposed to be the same fucking size. He's a superhero.
Right.
Like, god damn. You are 100% right when, like, that's one thing where you're constantly looking at him, and even when he's in the suit, even when he's doing his dumbass fucking slow motion run, like they should use the one from the CW, it fucking looks better. He still doesn't look like the Flash.
Planet Cubes Queen says, "Man, that looks like a used car salesman or a bad baker." That's a pretty good analogy. That's what I thought in the trailer. But yeah, I agree. He's fucking short. But I mean, but look at
Hey. So I just looked up that quote that you just posted on the screen, and I seen a quote from him that was in GQ. He says, "I don't identify as a man. I don't identify as a woman. I barely identify as a human." Bruh.
look,
Terrence would be shattered.
Like,
Yeah.
look, JD, I get what you're saying, but I would, if you're going for that representation, I would not want fucking Ezra Miller to be the person to represent that community because,
I mean, clearly he has issues. Like, yeah. He
the Senate says, shit's fucked up when the CW is doing something better, like how the goddamn fuck is this possible?
He was
so
there.
confounded.
He shoved an eye in there. I missed it.
He was so confounded that the CW was actually doing something right. Which, by the way, great news, especially for you, PB. It looks like Batwoman is going to be canceled. So fuck yeah, party at my stream. I'm gonna win. Fucking so happy. Fuck you, Jennifer Dries. I hope you fucking die in the worst way possible.
Black Woman.
Wow.
Renew Black Woman.
That's the show's creator, LB, not the people involved.
Why are you hoping she died, bro?
The actors and actresses, but the creator is
Do
fucking
you
up.
remember what he said about Sophie Turner?
Oh yeah,
he says every week he says something about some random woman and they need to die or something. Woman. Every week, bro.
Bree is gonna get fucking jealous.
I'm sure, like
you're going hard on Ezra Miller, right? Like, what about you? Like, should we forgive you for your threats against women and all of that? Should we? Or should we?
I mean, I'm a villain, so no.
I've never heard somebody say more than him. Oh, I would love to. How does the bus quote go again? What do you want to paint on the bus and give it to him? I don't remember how it goes. Feeling like a moron. You have any idea what I'm talking about, kid?
Fucking bitch.
What do you say about all of these wonderful women that you love oh so much about painting the world on a bus and giving it to them or some shit like that? How the fuck do you say that?
Oh, I would paint a bus that says the world is yours, and then I would hit them.
Right. Give them the world.
Exactly. See, I'm a nice guy.
The world is yours. Just don't move.
In case everybody doesn't know, that's a Scarface reference. Great movie. Anyways, so they don't get me wrong. Even though I think The Flash has run for about 5 years too long on the CW, I agree with that. I have always appreciated Grant Gustin's portrayal of Barry Allen, and I think he's done a great job. With that said, I cannot wrap my head around how strange it would be to port the actor over to the DCEU for a Flash film. Well, that's fucking hilarious because you guys can talk about replacing, as LB said, fucking Johnny Depp in mid-movie, who's supposed to be contracted for the fucking 6 movies that won't happen, but you can't see this person who's been literally playing the character. It's not like this big jump. This is what. Okay. So you're telling me you can't see a person who's been playing the fucking character for almost 10 years? He's literally, that's all he's been doing. He's been eat, breathe, fucking sleep, drink the Flash. You can't see this person transferring from that, but just on lights, camera, action. And instead of doing a fucking how many months it takes to shoot a whole fucking entire slate, which they still do that fucking ridiculous 22 episodes or whatever nonsense that they do. They need to cut it to like 13. We don't need 22 anymore. Anyways, you can't see a person who shoots that many fucking episodes portraying only one character ever coming over to less than that, to the 2-hour movie for about a couple of months, shooting that. You can't see how that would fucking transfer. There's no fucking world where you could see somebody who's played the character and just goes, okay, I'm playing them every week, but this time I'm just playing them for a couple of months, and then we're going to fucking shoot this movie, and then one and done, and then bam, I go back to being the same fucking character on TV for the next fucking few months, for the next fucking 100th season of Flash. Like, I don't understand the logic. I don't understand if he was coming, like LB said, if he was coming into like a new franchise.
Hold up. That ain't sound
right. No, like you said with Amel, right? He went from doing Arrow to doing Casey Jones. That's a big switch. That's a completely different character. I can understand you fucking that up because that's a totally, like, you've got to act like something else. But if you're coming from being the Flash just on TV to being
coming in a Flash,
I mean, I guess he would. I mean, he is the Flash. Anyways, if you're going from television Flash, right? You're not changing the character of what you're portraying, because as far as I got from these fucking terrible movies, he's still got the same sense of humor, only Ezra Miller can't act, so it just fucking sounds irritating and ridiculous. Where I think Grant can act better at being Barry Allen than fucking Ezra Miller. I don't understand where the disconnect is. Like, oh, I can't see him coming from playing this one fucking character and playing the same fucking character in a movie. That's the only difference. Like, I don't see how that's a leap. You're only going from the small screen to the big screen. There's not really a fucking gigantic leap. It's just like, hey, you know that character you play on television? Just fucking do the same thing, but this time you'll be in IMAX. Like, is it just me? Am I not picking up where this would be two different things? It's not like you're giving him a new character to play. He's literally the same fucking character. There is no difference.
There's a huge difference. This one looks like a superhero.
I mean, when they did the crossover, right? I didn't see a fucking leap of a difference. I didn't see, like, oh my god, Ezra Miller's like on a different plane. Ezra Miller actually felt like he should be on fucking TV and not in the fucking movies.
Are we supposed to argue against you here?
No, I mean, am I off here? Is this like, do you
No,
guys...
maybe you finally found your footing. It only took you 53 minutes.
So I'm kind of still stuck on this, what Ezra Miller identifies as. So I'm thinking, so if he gets a woman pregnant and has kids, doesn't that make him a man?
Yeah, because for him to do
No,
that,
are you a man? Are you a man if you're a sperm donor?
I mean,
okay.
fair point.
Does that make him a male then?
100%.
Right.
100%.
Let's flash forward before we get canceled in 10, 20 years.
Oh, that was a good one, LB. I love it. Zod, it's Ezra, not Ezra. LOL. I don't know if that's just your accent or stupidity. Those aren't mutually exclusive. He can have a terrible accent and be stupid. Just so you're aware.
No, it makes this kid an alien. There's your answer, LB.
So aliens do exist.
I mean, I guess confirmed by the Senate.
I mean, we just going by their rules, right? I mean, he said he's barely a human, so he got to be an alien.
I mean, I would have to ask Terrence. I don't know if he wants Ezra Miller in that. I feel like that would be offensive to Terrence, and I would count Terrence being an alien a little bit better than putting fucking Ezra Miller. Because aliens, right, are supposed to be intelligent life forms, evolved or whatever.
Sure.
And I don't know if I would put Ezra Miller in that category. I'd say he's barely intelligent to wake up and function as a person. So,
wait, who is a person? He said he wasn't a person, I thought.
Yeah.
Is that not really like, oh, I'm barely human.
Seeing Grant Gustin alone zapped into the DCEU to play a different version of the character he's already played for 8 years and 100 hours is just extremely weird to process. Well,
I mean, bro, this is stupid. Like, this article is stupid. Like, how many actors have replaced other actors in movies? Like, we're not sitting here watching. We're not watching MCU movies. We're not sitting here watching the MCU movies. Like, man, Terrence Howard did such a great job as Captain James Rhodes, and Don Cheadle. Man, it's just weird seeing him on screen. Nobody's saying
okay.
That.
So, huge Iron Man fan, right? Huge Iron Man fan. I should probably go on a diet. That's not the point. The point is, there is no hiccup between 1 and 2, and they were just like, we will get a different black guy to play it.
Yeah, and they found the darkest one too.
And I think that they have one of the best actor changes scenes ever in a film. Like the way that they filmed that scene on purpose, so that you're like, wait a second, what? Oh, I see what you did there. Like the whole behind the, over the shoulder shot, and you're going, that doesn't look like him. Who the fuck? What? And then he's like, oh, hey, Rhodey. And I was like, well, I guess that's what we're doing now. And then I watched the rest of Iron Man 2, and I was like, I like this movie. Everybody shits on it. Fuck all you bastards.
No, I like Iron Man 2 as well. Nothing will ever, in the MCU's catalog, nothing will ever be worse than fucking Thor: The Dark World. No, that is the shittiest.
I was gonna say, if we're looking at trilogies, Iron Man 2 is number 2 because Winter Soldier. Come on.
And to be honest with you, I fucking like Mickey Rourke, and I think he does a great Whiplash. To be quite honest, I watched it the other day, and I go, why does everyone think this movie is that shitty? Like,
what was that?
Because the Shield stuff.
I mean, but
I don't mind the film. I just thought the third act was terrible.
I agree. I do not like all of the Iron Man. I wanted to see Whiplash versus both of them instead of all these fucking Iron Man. And then they did the same thing in 3, and I was like, why the fuck are we doing this? That was my issue. But overall, I like Iron Man 2. I like Iron Man 3. I think that was actually peak humor when we find out my boy for life, Trevor, is just the actor. That was fucking great. I maintain that was great. I will fight anyone for that. Trevor for life. Trevor's fucking GOAT. That's Sir Ben Kingsley. And that's
fucking
a fine
right. Fucking
just think about that, LB. You have to go, right, from being a serious villain to portraying that you're an actor, but you are an actual actor. You're an actor pretending to be an actor. That's some meta shit.
Okay. So
Brilliant,
Senate says Endgame is one of the worst MCU films.
No.
It fucks up way too much shit. Okay.
No.
Now, it literally fucks up one thing because they fuck with time travel. Loki's going to fix that because everything's going to go crazy ridiculous. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, you're telling me that you didn't feel those fucking emotions right after you saw Iron Man die. And then they cut to the next scene, and you can still hear his voice, and he's sitting there, well, kind of sitting there, and then stands up and says to his little girl, "I love you 3000?" And that didn't, like, get you right in the feels? Are you alive inside?
Yeah, not to mention too, the one that nobody talks about that I fucking personally teared up with when fucking Natasha Romanoff died. That was the worst fucking moment of my fucking life because I fucking knew it. They've tried to play like, oh, Hawkeye or Natasha. I go, they're not gonna fucking kill Hawkeye because, you know, Hawkeye. They're gonna fucking kill Romanoff. I fucking called it, and they tried to do the little suspenseful back and forth, but I fucking knew it. I fucking knew they killed Natasha. And does anybody stop for that? To this day, have we had a proper fucking funeral for Black Widow? Like, ever? That is fuck Tony Stark. Tony Stark got all the fucking No, Tony Stark got all the shine, PB. He gets a giant fucking funeral. All the fucking Avengers are there. They're so sad. Oh, Tony Stark died, blah, blah, blah. And we just fucking forgot Natasha talk about being fucking sexist. They fucking forget the woman. They're like, oh, Tony Stark fucking died. Let's have a big funeral. But fuck Natasha. She only fucking held it together while the world went to shit. You know,
I mean,
Iron Man fucking just left. Natasha was still holding it together,
all right.
Securing the galaxy.
Here's my counter to this. You're going to have 2 funerals in a 3-hour movie?
Yes, LB, yes. She's a legacy character. She deserved as much shine. And okay, LB.
I don't
even
think,
if they...
I think with her character, it fits that they didn't sit here and have a funeral. Like they just did what they did. That's what I think that fits.
See,
she is a assassin of the highest order. Like, what would be nice, what they could do going forward, is they could continue to have a moment. The same way that Hawkeye, Clint Barton, had a moment in his show. And, yeah, you felt the emotion then, too.
Yeah, like, see, that's what got me.
They can do that with every
you
character.
Just like Black Widow because boobies.
Boobies. Well...
I mean,
we got a full figure.
We going way off track here, but like,
what are we talking about?
There's no way the end game is one of the worst MCU movies. Like stop it.
No, like what?
No.
There's
Captain Marvel, Eternals,
is there 30 yet?
Thor 3.
I thought he was gonna say Black Panther.
I mean, fuck Black Panther, but that's personal. Look. I'll give okay, LB, guys, clip this. The only fucking time you're gonna ever hear me say this. Okay, so everybody clip it or whatever. Fuck you, PB. I wouldn't put Black Panther in the worst movies. I'd put it as it was overhyped. I don't think it's as great as everybody makes it out to be. But I wouldn't put it on the level of fucking Thor 3, Eternals, or Captain Marvel. Black Panther was at least functional, and even if I could watch it, I could watch it.
Thor 2.
Thor 2. Yeah, I wouldn't.
He ruined the clip.
But no, I wouldn't put it on the level of Thor 2 or fucking Captain Marvel or the Eternals. It's not that bad. It's entertaining. It just pisses me off with some choices that they made in the movie. But no, I wouldn't say it was an awful movie.
The choice that they made a movie about a black superhero is what made you mad.
Look here. I like Chadwick Boseman. I think he was better in other stuff. I think he was better in Civil War. I didn't see the need to rehash a story and then to fucking rip off Lion King in that one scene where he's seen his fucking ancestors fucking stupid and CGI rhinos. There's a lot of fucking mistakes that movie makes that they didn't need to do. And how is your villain more right than your hero? Literally, I sided with what Killmonger was saying. Everything he fucking said made sense. And it's just like, why is this guy the bad guy?
But I thought you was an isolationist.
It depends. If we got Killmonger facilitating things, I'll be all right with that.
I thought you was America first, Mr. Zahn.
Hey, Killmonger was for America. He was a soldier.
No, but I thought you was America first. So if you America first, you would side with Black Panther.
Who doesn't like because boobies? Yeah, that's a good.
And finally, hello, Rose.
Hello, Rose. How are you? Good to see you. But yeah, I mean, I liked Killmonger, and I think that was my other issue is that Marvel tends to kill their intriguing villains too quickly, and they leave the fucking ones that no one really cares about, except for Baron Zemo. I did like the left him
Dude,
because
that might be the greatest hour-long video of all time.
oh yeah, Baron Zemo fucking dancing in the club. Look, I did not like Falcon and the Winter Soldier that much, but I have watched that episode numerous times of him fucking dancing in the club. That scene is fucking hilarious. Like, that's good. That's good. He threw the fucking fist bump.
Those were
Like,
actually the good episodes.
that was actually a really good episode. I would fucking love that.
Then it went downhill the last two episodes as per usual.
Yeah. The last ones were rough. Like, I liked the evil Captain America because that was a storyline. I thought that was all good, and I thought that's what they were going to focus about. And then they did the fucking girl that no one gives a fuck about, like this organization that comes out of fucking left field.
Hold on
and
now, hold on now.
they're
Don't you hear me disrespecting Sharon Carter now?
Oh no, not Sharon.
Oh, you're talking about Elaine,
that other girl with the fucking painted mask.
Oh, the villain, the villain girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like semi-super soldier.
Yeah.
Semi fucking uninteresting. So I vaguely remember that show, but they did not really do a good job setting up like her fucking motivations or anything. Well, so like when this whole thing happens at the end, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, first we have Zemo, who's fucking entertaining as hell, and I thought it was going in that direction, and then evil Captain America. I'm like, cool. They're doing a comic book storyline. I know this. And then all of a sudden, this fucking chick with these fucking anarchists, I don't know what they are or what they want. And then Senator, you got to do better. Fuck. Yeah. Like Elby says, the last episodes are rough, which is why I'm hoping Moon Knight sticks the landing.
Do you know what else LB said?
What?
We're way off topic. What the fuck are we talking about?
Okay, so finally, consequences for Mr. Smith. You know I had to talk about it because, it's the YouTube thing.
God damn it.
Yep, we're going to talk about PB. Fuck you.
Will Smith banned from Oscars for over 10 years. I fucked it up. You try it. God damn it.
Will Smith banned from Oscars for 10 years over slap. Okay, before I get started, you guys think this is an appropriate action?
Yes, because it puts it out there. Any of y'all try some mess like this, it's gonna be worse.
I definitely agree. Oh, good morning, Christine. Yes,
Morning,
I
Christine.
definitely agree. And Brett, I know I didn't say hi to you, Brett. So hey, Brett, what's up?
Brett.
One of my favorite Aussies. What's up?
Yes, no, you're supposed to read that with your Aussie accent. Do it. Go
Oi.
back to it. Go for
it. Well, as a Aussie with no alliance, I'll go for Sacramento. Okay. I don't know if that was towards us or towards the previous comment.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Your accent was absolute trash and you only used it for one word. What the fuck was that? Continue. Is this appropriate? No, it should have been like 12 years.
I mean...
Whoa. Neither of you thought that joke was funny? How many movies do you know with 12 years in the title?
Oh, okay. Now I gotcha. No, I actually had to think too hard for that one. Will Smith is also banned from the Oscars gala. Oh, God, not the gala, and other Academy events for 10 years after the U.S. actor slapped comic Chris Rock at the Oscars. In a statement, the Academy said the 94th Oscars had been overshadowed by the unacceptable and harmful behavior we saw Mr. Smith exhibit on stage. That's a fucking understatement. Nobody's going to remember jack shit about the 94th Oscars. Not that anyone ever gave a fuck to begin with. But no one's going to fucking care about anybody who deserves to be highlighted, which is sad because there were some people who won that I even covered that should have fucking had recognition. And because of this dumb shit, everyone's going to talk about Will Smith fucking slapping Chris Rock. And it's a shame. It's a fucking shame. You're a grown-ass man. And if your wife is fucking making you look like whatever kind of way, then you should take that up in fucking counseling.
Use the Twitter word, cuck.
Cuck, yes. Ah, God, I hate using those words though because the angry YouTubers use it, and I hate using that like, oh, he's a cuck. But really, by definition, Will Smith is a cuck like I've never seen before. This man has no fucking... The amount of shit he has let Jada do to him is fucking spectacular. Like, you let your wife demasculate you on a fucking podcast, right? Sharing personal shit out there. And now look, if you guys want to have your open fucking marriage, power to you. If that works, if it's something you guys do, cool beans. But I think it's a one-sided thing where she's happy with the arrangement and he's not. And on that fucking subject, you fucked your son's friend. I don't fucking care what kind of a relationship you have. That's just some fucking creepy shit to me. Like, she fucked her son's friend who's way younger. Like, am I just the only one who thinks
go
that's
get it,
weird?
girl? Get it, girl.
I'm saying, if your daughter was grown and you were single and she has a fine grown friend,
fuck no. Fuck no. No, Elvie, I can confidently tell you 100%.
Holy shit.
And I'm fucking buzzed right now. So I'm 20 times more truthful when I say fuck no. No. Nope. No. Fucking no. So
if your daughter's best friend was Margot Robbie, you're gonna be like, no, can't do it. No. Why not? If it's slightly in that, no, I can confidently 110% say fuck no. That is fucking... Anyone could... Look, this is how I look at it. I love my daughter, deaf, whatever. She has her friends, right? She does not want her fucking older father, okay, creeping on her friend. That ain't right. That ain't fucking right. But what if you wasn't creeping? It was her that creeped.
Whoa. Hold on, LB. I think we're missing an important point here. A very important point. I know for a fact that General Zod believes that Kevin Spacey is an excellent actor. Is this correct, General Zod? Yes?
Absolutely.
I'm relatively certain that he believes the movie American Beauty is a great movie.
Oh, yeah, one of my favorites.
You know what the fuck happens in that movie, right, LB?
I do not. Never seen it.
Kevin Spacey gets with one of his daughter's friends.
Oh, sounds like something he'll do.
Look here, you cretins. You miscreants. I would never. No, in all seriousness. No, maybe it's just me, okay? Different strokes for different folks. But I personally could not.
As long as she's good looking, right?
No. This is my daughter's friend. That's
so
like.
Not even
you
in a
don't even
flash?
know her. She doesn't even fucking. You have no idea who this friend is. You never met the friend. And then you're going to get introduced. You're going to be like, whoa, who is this friend?
Not even in the Flash, Mr. Zod?
Like if I had flash powers?
Flash power.
I'm
Like,
just saying, bro.
you know.
I don't know.
Vinci said Zod.
I'm
gonna go.
I'm not a father, so I mean, but I'm just saying, like, you know, if I had a daughter and she's grown and she got a good looking friend, you know, if her friend chooses me, who am I
Good
to
night,
deny?
bitching. LB, you could still be a stepfather someday. Don't worry.
Yeah, I could not. I don't know. Maybe it's just
Or,
me.
I mean,
like,
you could be
I
your own
could
father
not.
before you get that girl.
I could not just. It's just because it's my daughter. I can't explain it, but it's just like a parent that like that's your kid. Like I can't picture fucking my
It's not
friend.
like you. It's not like
Fucking weird.
bruh. It's not like you're inviting your daughter to watch, bruh. Like it's just a thing, bruh.
Okay, to my lovely, beautiful future wife. Good night. I love you more than words could ever be put into a sentence. I love you like the moon loves the stars.
He don't love you enough to not entertain this conversation we're having right now.
You guys are pricks. I love you a bunch, honey. I'll see you tomorrow. Jesus Christ. This man trying to get me put on the couch permanently, LB. What the fuck are you doing to me right now?
I thought you were the man of the house, bro.
No, look, on a serious note, no, I think that in this situation, LB, okay, they're married, right? And I think that it's just kind of weird that if you are going to step out of your marriage, right? Okay, if you guys got that arrangement, I don't know. Doesn't it strike you guys weird as it would be a friend of your kid? Like, of all the fucking choices,
we've already
you're a star.
agreed. Wham power.
Like, you're a star, and you pick your son's best friend. That fucking Will Smith is mentoring. That's
Wham
just
and
fucking
power.
weird to me. I don't know. It's just fucking weird.
I mean, maybe she felt her way of mentoring was better than Will's.
She was trying to one up him. That's so. The actor hit Rock for joking about his wife's shaved head, and I'm gonna get into a Ricky Gervais joke because it was fucking hilarious. That would be my next one, but oh boy, he blasts this one. But anyway,
speaking of a fucking joke,
what?
Continue with the article. That was the transition to continue with the article. Speaking of a fucking joke, this whole fucking story is a fucking joke. I don't care.
Well, you're gonna have to fucking suffer till we get the good stuff. Anyways, less than an hour later, he was awarded the Best Actor award for his role in King Richard, where he didn't give any fucking apology whatsoever, and then gave one of them sorry ass fucking Twitter apologies, where he played the father of tennis star Vanessa and Serena Williams. The Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Science, which organizes the award ceremonies, met virtually on Friday to discuss disciplinary actions. In the statement, it said banning Smith was aimed at protecting performers and guests and restoring trust in the
Was that trust in the Academy?
Hold on, guys. You mean? Okay, all right. So they're restoring trust in the Academy that's full of rich, white, crusty ass people who have been known to discriminate for fucking years and deny people of awards. And I don't even swing this way on my channel, but they have blatantly.
Hey, I gotta call you out right now. You're being anti-white racist right now. Okay.
I'm gonna be
a Puerto Rican.
I'm gonna bring it. These motherfuckers who've been sitting on this fucking panel since the dawn of time, the most corrupt fucking panel in existence. Because you banned this person, which you should have fucking arrested because he hit another fucking man, He slapped a grown-ass man in front of the fucking world. And we're supposed to take you serious that you give a fuck about the people at your event because you finally got off your ass and did something fucking competent. The same fucking panel who have been linked to taking bribes, who've been linked to doing all sorts of corrupt, shady shit since this has started. But oh no, you've banned this man from the academy. You've banned him for 10 years, no less. He'll still be around after 10 years. So after those 10 years, he can fucking be nominated. And I'm supposed to fucking clap for you.
Yes.
Good fucking job. I'm so glad you let someone get assaulted. You didn't call the fucking police. You let him give a fucking half-hearted, stupid, fucking nonsensical apology about family, in which you same fucking narcissistic cocksuckers got on, started crying and going, "That was beautiful, Will. Good job. Yeah, family. We're so glad.
Family.
We're so for you, Will. Way to give it a speech." Are you fucking kidding me? These fucking people are clowns. They're a fucking joke. This is why, sadly, this has become a fucking joke. And LB, I know that you like these awards because of the people who get recognized. And I agree with you that it's sad. The people who do the real work, the production, the designers, sound, engineering, these people deserve to be recognized. And it's stupid shit like this that pisses me off because those people deserve credit too. It's infuriating.
They do. And I must say, I respect the fact that you use so much profanity in this rant, yet you don't use any profanity when you stream on my channel. Much respect.
You don't use profanity on your channel, cuz?
No. He told me, look, I'm on his channel. I got to show respect. He said to me, hey, keep it PG here. And I'm going to respect that because, it's his channel. He deserves respect as the person who's...
Whoa. Pause. You ranted in PG?
It was hard. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard. Like, I had to, really reach for different words.
It's like he took away the F word.
I'm like, no, fudge. Heck. It was hard. But no, I think
these flippin' con artists.
Look. It's the respect I show him that the Academy is not showing other fucking people with their award show. See, I show respect to people who ask me to come on their channel. I respect their channel. If they say no cursing, then that's just the way it goes, right? Because I'm on their platform. Just like when someone's at the fucking awards and telling a joke, they shouldn't be fearing that a grown man is going to come up on stage and slap the shit out of them. And you're right. This is rant number 2, and there's going to be more. Don't you worry, because this shit pisses me off. It's disrespectful, but more importantly, and me and LB were talking about this. It's disrespectful to the people who get recognition for these that won't get recognition outside of the movie, okay? To make a film, do you realize how fucking much goes into a movie? If the music is off, if the sound is off, if the color isn't right.
If the music and sound is off, that is how you birth the legend that is Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you end up with more movies like Tommy Wiseau, right? These people...
Hi, Mark.
These people deserve to be respected, right? They deserve to have fucking recognition. And when you've got these fucking pompous actors who are so fucking narcissistic that they think that their one singular fucking performance makes a whole entire movie. Not true. Not true. Yes, an actor can elevate shitty material. They can. But at the end of the day, if the rest of the movie is shit, and you have a good actor, the movie's still shit. And you can use that vice versa. If everything's great, but the actor isn't good, you still have a bad movie. Everything has to work together.
What are you talking
It's
about?
bullshit.
You didn't even watch all of Romper Stomper, you motherfucker.
No, man, I knew. You want to put yourself through that.
Ew, like Russell Crowe, man.
Man, you just remind me. Stevie J really made us watch that movie, and now he don't even talk to us.
Dude, like, it's sad. It's
Talk
sad.
about loyalty.
Like it's like the little twist to the heart, right? Where I was
Yeah.
like, every other week I come on here and I go, "Come back, Stevie. We miss you."
Yeah, man, cool guy.
No, Janie Davis. I respect what Tommy Wiseau did with that movie because that man did not give a shit. See, that's a different kind of movie. That's a movie where the person was so passionate, he willed it to become a cultural phenomenon. I mean, I give him respect because he took the most terrible movie ever created by another human being, and he made that shit an event,
Okay,
and
Mark.
he embraced it. He didn't try to say it's an Academy Award-winning film. He knows what movie he made. I respect that kind of passion, but that's what I'm talking about. Passion just doesn't come from the actor. Passion comes from everything involved in creating a movie. Okay, I've been doing this for a long time. I've watched many different films, and you can tell a movie that has passion versus a movie that's just fucking made for money. And there's a difference because you can see it. You can see it in the way they design the costumes, the way they do the music, the way they do the sound, the way they do the fucking colors, the way things are cued. It's a different feeling that passion brings. And the sad part is, in theory, okay, the awards, the Oscars are supposed to represent all of those passions getting some kind of credit. Okay, you're not going to see people talk about sound guys or music guys unless you're a fucking Hans Zimmer. You're not going to hear about people mentioning these people who bring these movies to life. And there's a lot of them. There's a lot of good orchestra conductors. There's a lot of good people who make a film what it is. And the Oscars is supposed to be that fucking time that recognizes the people who wouldn't get credit otherwise. And this dumb asshole ruined that experience along with the Oscars because they cut out half the fucking categories. It's this thing is ridiculous. They've lost their way. They forgot what the purpose is of doing this.
No, they didn't. It's to stroke their own egos, guy.
Oh yeah, Planet Q's Queen. I would say 100%. Minamata is a passion movie because it is made by
With
someone
passion.
they did a documentary style. It's very close to the actual person, Eugene, forget his last name, but they were very accurate. I really liked that movie, by the way. I saw it. I need to do a review on my channel, but it's a very good
went
film.
depth into character in that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did a fucking fantastic job in that movie. But yeah, exactly, Brett. I agree. The Oscars is now paid for gravitas amongst their own. Yeah, I agree. It's become a dog and pony show. And it's forgetting. I mean, LB, am I wrong? You watch the Oscars, right? So you watch some of the categories.
I ain't watched this year's at all. I ain't watched it in a few years actually. The last one I actually remember watching was the year Black Panther was nominated.
God damn, man.
Oh, that was a big year. That's important. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Representation matters.
Yeah, it does.
Why is the
but
trophy
I mean,
gold?
LB, don't you appreciate them recognizing the people who otherwise wouldn't be?
Oh, LB? Sorry.
Yes, LB.
Like, I get why they don't show them on TV because 99% of the people don't know who the makeup artist is or who did the sound design or who the cinematographer is. But like at the same time, you can cut out 10 minutes of these stupid jokes and recognize these people, because even though they're behind the camera, like it's a big achievement for them to be recognized on TV for their family, for friends and people to see. But
100%. You know, have you ever watched? There was a sci-fi show called Face Off where they showed makeup artists for like
that one was good.
Yeah, that was good, right? And there's a lot of art that goes even into makeup, right? Like I never knew. And the shit they can do with they give them limited products or whatever, and they got to make this like big scene. And like the amount of effort and time that it takes and stuff like that, you go, holy fuck, like these people really do bring out stuff in movies that we otherwise never even realize. And like, you should be recognized for that. Everybody at their job wants to be
your
recognized.
bar at the same spot where my bar is set. I recognize stuff.
You know the composer of Star Wars, though, don't you?
Of course I know the composer of Star Wars. He's the greatest composer of all time.
Exactly. Should he be recognized for his work?
What do you mean should he be recognized? They paid him handsomely, and he gets royalty checks.
But does he deserve to be
I'm recognizing him right now. John Williams, you're fucking awesome. Make more music, please.
Exactly. And if you have more people, right, who have that caliber that John Williams has, how many of them do you think are being recognized? There's probably somebody out there. I'm not saying everybody can be a John Williams, right? But I'm saying there's probably a guy out there who's doing John Williams type quality, right? And his one fucking shot is the Oscars, where they could be like, wow, you hear this guy? Kind of has shades of John Williams. This could be the next John Williams, right? But he won't get that opportunity if you have Will Smith fucking slapping the shit out of Chris Rock.
When did Babe Ruth retire?
What's that?
When did Babe Ruth retire? I know it's a sports ball reference. I'm sorry, everybody. It's like over. Yeah, it's like 100 fucking years ago, man. Yep. They're still looking for another one.
I mean, yeah, that's a fair point, but you could still have, that's special to that person, and they should be acknowledged. Look, everybody, I don't give a shit who you are. If you're the fucking bagel guy, you're the guy working at Dunkin' Donuts, or whatever, right? It feels good when you get that acknowledgement that you're doing a good job. Even if that one fucking customer comes in and goes, you know what? This is a good cup of coffee. Thank you.
Shout out to the track suits in Jersey making the bagels.
Shout out to the bagel people. Shout out to the bagel community. Yes, but
that's not what I said. I said the track suits. That's the consortium.
Because
taking over bagels.
Because everybody likes recognition, and
I just recognize him, John fucking Williams. Like, round of a fucking applause, man. Are you shitting me? Fucking Superman. Holy shit.
Like, these people should get their recognition. They should get their chance to shine. I think it's kind of shitty when someone takes that away. Hey, Through the Fog.
Hello, Caroline.
This is Zod's not a villain. No. I got strong
feelings attached to his neck.
No, Brett. I have strong feelings about this because I have been watching movies for a long time, and I think it is shit when there's lots of good people behind the camera who won't get recognition, and the actors take the glory because they're center stage. But there's a lot of components and moving parts that make the fucking actors look good. I mean, how many people have seen a great actor in a movie where there's terrible CGI, right? That could fucking take you out of the film.
Fucking taking shots at Sharknado now?
Oh, yeah. I mean, but that's a guilty pleasure. I fucking love Sharknado. I don't care. Those are great movies. I watched that whole fucking, what is it, 6 movies now? I watched every one of those. They were free on Amazon Prime. I did a Sharknado marathon. I don't care. I like them stupid movies every now and again. But speaking of stupid, let's get to some stuff Ricky Gervais has had to say. It's pretty entertaining, not stupid. Ricky Gervais calls Chris Rock's Oscar joke tame, reveals the line he would have used instead. And little side note, Ricky Gervais, I didn't know this was a real thing, but had the alopecia community come after him, try to cancel him. I did not know this was a community of people, but apparently they are on Twitter. But who the fuck knows? Because
everything's a community.
You said there's a alopecia community?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds well groomed.
Ricky Gervais gave fans a more fulsome idea of what his joke would have been had he been what? That's not me, right? Had be been what the fuck? Deadline.
Wait. Ricky Gervais gave fans a more fulsome idea of what his jokes would have been had he been in Chris Rock's place at the Oscars.
What, you saw that era, right?
Where?
Look, had be been.
Yeah, I know. Except the comma is after the bin. There's 2 bins, guy.
No, there's comma, right? What his joke would have been, comma, had
he been in. Had he been in.
There's an extra fucking had.
No, there isn't. LB, is he insane? What is happening right now?
He's in his own fandom zone right now.
Okay, LB. Okay, let's we can settle this. Can you please read the first sentence?
Yeah. Ricky Gervais gave fans a more fulsome idea of what his jokes would have been had be been in Chris Rock's place at the Oscars.
That's a B?
See? I'm not fucking crazy.
That should have been a he.
Oh, on my screen it was blurry and it looked like an H to me.
I knew I was a fucking
shit.
Look, I fuck up, but today I'm on point.
No, where did you find these fucking articles, man?
I don't know. I had Forbes too. Everybody's fucking up.
This is what happens when you try to get the article out as fast as possible without going through the proper channels of having an editor.
It's not me. Like, every article we've read has had some kind of grammatical error. Had he been in Chris Rock's place at the Oscars, Gervais, who has hosted the Golden Globes 5 times, excellently, I might add, said in a recent video chat with fans that Rock's joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's hair was like the tamest joke I would have ever told. When people asked the frequent Globes host what would have happened to him in the same circumstances, he replied, nothing. I agree with that.
Wait, are you sure it doesn't go back up a little? Are you sure that doesn't say same circumstances B replied? I'm not fucking sure anymore.
Nothing would have happened to me. I wouldn't have told a joke about his wife's hair. I'd have told a joke about her boyfriend. Pinkett Smith has said she was in a relationship with a younger man when she and Smith were on a break in their relationship in 2020. As for Pinkett Smith's hair, she suffers from alopecia, which occurs when the immune system attacks hair follicles, causing uneven hair loss. And Rock's joke, Gervais said, someone said it was joking about her disability. The comedy's reply, well, I'm going a bit thin. I'm disabled, he said while pointing to his hair in a video chat. I can park right up next to Tesco's now. I'm disabled parking. I'm fat. That's a disease. I'm fat and balding. So, I mean,
lift your hat up. Balding is a disease.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's luscious hair.
Whoa. Why are you taking offense? I'm using you in contrast, not comparison, General.
But yeah, I think that this is, I think that this whole thing is ridiculous because,
not everything is a joke. Unlike your ability to finish this sentence.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it was a tame joke. I think Ricky Gervais would have went hard on something else, and it probably would have pissed Will off.
Oh, he would. He would have. You know who he would have pissed off? Like he would have went full hard and pissed off Kamala because he would have came all over him.
They would have called Ricky racist if he would have went hard at her.
Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. No, I totally agree with that.
You call me racist. Oh, would have been good.
They would have been like, that British bastard said something.
No. Don't try and say something like he's gonna say because none of us are that talented.
Oh no, I'm not gonna try to do a British voice. I
no, not a British.
Never
mind. He doesn't get it.
At Mr. Zodzano Zone, it wasn't a relationship, silly man. It was just an entanglement. Yeah, that's what she said. It was an entangle. Could anybody answer me? What the fuck is the difference? What does entanglement versus relationship?
Hold on. No. You want to know what entanglement means?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, this is what entanglement means. Have you seen the movie Tangled?
Yes.
You've seen the movie. So you understand what's happening. Like, she's got a massive fucking mane of hair. Yes?
Yes.
It gets entangled.
So let me just ask you guys really quick because I must.
An entanglement is a bad hair day for a Disney princess, which is weird because that's not what this bitch is.
And hello, Sandy. How are you, DJ Record Hound? How are you?
She's not the aloe princess.
And Landon, how are you? Anyways, you guys talk about this for a second. I just have to use
talk about what for a second? What the fuck is he actually? No, don't fucking come back in and be like, this is what I want you to talk about. I will confer with my cousin because do you have any idea what he asked us to talk about just now? What, Ricky Gervais something? Didn't we just do that? I don't know what else you want me to say. I had an opinion. I made 2 jokes. Why can I not move on to something else?
Right. This ain't no major thing.
This is a Ricky Gervais article, and the only reason it's coming up is because he's the greatest host they ever had. At least in our time. I don't know about how many. What are they up to? 90 yet? Are they past 90?
I have no idea.
It's a lot.
I think it's the 92nd. I think.
Okay,
or 97.
Has it been on TV since fucking when? As soon as it fucking could, I feel like it had to have been on TV in black and white.
First televised Oscars was the 25th, which was 1953.
Right. So it's been on TV for 71 years.
Yeah.
Fucking A, man, that's a pretty long running special. It's longer than Santa Claus.
Welcome back.
They get a slot every year for this crap. Did you figure out what you're doing next?
Yes, I did.
Because this transition is rough. Go for it.
So we're going to be transitioning into
No, I
a
said
big
you're
deal.
saying the word too much. It's going to lose its meaning.
We're going to be transitioning into finally the CW being fucking sold. And
Wait a second. We went Flash, CW Flash, and then you skipped a whole bunch, and now you put the CW. What the fuck, man?
yeah,
What kind
so
of order is this? Like, everything could be connected, and I could, like, naturally go from one article to the next article to the next article without even knowing what is coming up. But you put them in the most ridiculous Kryptonian order I've ever seen.
welcome to the fandom zone. Discovery Inc. announces future leadership team for Warner Bros. So there is some big changes coming, and CW is up for sale with their great lineup. Let's see what we got there. We've got the new Charm series, fucking Powerpuff Girls is in development hell, hopefully forever. We have the fucking Batwoman, which is probably going to be canceled. Thank the good Lord, I won't ever have to fucking watch that show again. Like, what's left of the Arrowverse? Because fucking Arrow is dead. So there is not an Arrowverse. This new bullshit is not the Arrowverse because there's no Arrow.
Whoa. Is there not still a John Constantine?
No, because he left Legends of Tomorrow.
Well,
I don't care anymore.
Like, you could have called it the Constant Verse.
Yes, I would have been fine with that because I love Constantine and I love Matt Ryan as Constantine, and then they were just like, "Oh, he's gonna fuck off."
Dude, Matt Ryan portrays that character the way that Samuel L. Jackson portrays Nick Fury.
Amen. I 1000% agree with you. JD Davis says, so we're going to be transitioning. Yes, we are going to be transitioning. So here we go. Warner Bros. Has been going through an image change since the famous studio was brought and started merging with Discovery back in.
Where did they brought the studio? Because I feel like that one is your mistake.
With Discovery back in early 2021, with word that the merger could be completed as early as next week, Discovery has announced the future leadership team for Warner Bros. Discovery. First up, Adria Albert.
Whoa. That sounds like a fucking STD. Hey, man, did you get the WBD? I caught a premium case.
Okay, so here's the first red flag. It says, first up, Adrian Albert Rom will be the chief people and cultural officer. What the fuck is that? Chief people and cultural officer. Does anybody know what the title means? Like, is that a real chief people and cultural officer? Like, he's chief of people and culture? I'm confused. What is this man doing?
No. LB. Just be quiet.
Up?
Just be quiet. He'll talk himself like into some ridiculous fucking hexagon.
No, it's gonna make my head explode. Like, what does that title mean? What is the meaning? What does he do?
Let me Google who this person is. Adria.
Wait, read it again.
Adria Albert Rom.
So
the chief people and culture officer, so he must wear a feathered headdress. He's a chief.
Apparently, this is a real position, like at companies.
What? What do they do? What's their function?
It says it's a variety of different roles and jobs that transcend the normal definition of an HR. So basically, it's an HR leader.
Jenny Davis just said that. She said, Mr. Sut's Phantom Zone, work culture, it's HR. So why not just say he's HR?
It's basically, instead of, it's like, I guess, the executive version of an HR manager.
Jesus Christ. That doesn't be so much. Just say he's HR. Like,
Drive faster and take chances, guy. Step on it.
Hey,
Rom
look, it's
had the
Perry.
same role at Discovery.
Pause,
Then
pause,
there is
pause. What did you say, LB?
Perry in the ad.
Who is Perry?
She used to be with Collider in them.
Wait, the one that was on the left or the right?
Yeah, the left.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't ask you anything. Read, monkey.
Rom had the same role at Discovery. Then there's Casey Boyles, continuing as Chief Content Officer of HBO Max, and Bruce Campbell will assume the new role of Chief Revenue and Strategy Officer. Campbell previously Discovery's Chief Development, Distribution, and Legal Officer. Next, we have Channing Dungey, continuing as Chairman of Warner Bros. Television Group, and Toby Emmerich, continuing as Chairman of Warner Bros. Picture Group. Emmerich will remain the driving force for things in New Line Cinema and DC films. The next batch of names is Kathleen Finch, assuming a newly created role of Chairman and Chief Content Officer of U.S. Networks Group, which is a new organization comprising the company's more than 40 U.S. networks. David Levy will be Chief Corporate Affairs Officer. Chris Lynch will be the Chairman, CEO of CNN Global, and Lori Locke will serve as Chief Accounting Officer, which is a position she held at Discovery. J.P. Pratt will assume the role of CEO and President of Warner Bros. Discovery Global Streaming and Interactive Entertainment. Pratt was the former president and CEO of the Discovery Streaming and International. Sylvia Sims will continue as General Counsel, which was the position she held at Discovery, and Gunnery Wiedenfels will continue as Chief Financial Officer. Finally, Gerhard Zeller will serve as International President. She will be responsible for the company's businesses across 200 countries and territories. Zeller had the same role at Warner Media. The future CEO of Warner Bros. Discovery, David, expressed his excitement of the news, saying, "We are so excited to bring the heritage and legacy."
You're gonna read this whole fucking quote too? Go for it.
Legacy.
Can you hold on? Can you use some kind of accent?
We are so excited to bring the heritage and the legacy of these two great companies together by creating Warner Bros. Discovery. I am proud that our new executive management team blends together world-class leaders from both organizations as we take our steps toward one single cohesive, collaborative culture. Today's announcement combines a strong team of professional managers in a simpler organizational structure with fewer layers, more accountability, and a singular strategic focus. As a global pure-play content company, I look forward to rolling up my sleeves with this team, so together we can write the next exciting chapter. These accomplished leaders will create a great place where creative talent and all our people in every corner of the globe can do their best and inspire audiences everywhere with the magic, joy, and wonder of the world-class storytelling, news, and sports. You're welcome. And hello, Laura B.
Hello.
It's been a rough couple of years for WB. Fuck yeah. And their same day-to-date 2020 strategy did not help that matter during. No, that's bullshit. It's not the day and date. We've already proved that. It's the fucking movie. If the movie sucks ass, it's not going to do good. Doesn't matter if you release it to fucking HBO Max or you fucking release it in theaters. It's a shit movie. It's a shit movie. I don't buy that bullshit. Anyways, however, it is an exciting time to be a WB fan. That is debatable, as Discovery has had a lot of success over the years, especially when they launched the streaming service Discovery Plus last year. Now, here's where I'm confused. If they've had a great year, why are they merging? Don't you typically merge if you're not doing well? I mean, maybe it's just me.
Not necessarily. The issue is these streaming companies are all competing. They're all they're competing with Netflix and Disney. They're the two biggest streaming services. So they're all like, basically like, man, I got this streaming service, but I'm not going to be able to compete with Disney or Netflix. And that streaming service over there, same thing. So why not just combine so we can grow our libraries? That's essentially what they're all doing.
Well, let me ask you, I would say, and I'm not being biased here just because I'm a DC fan and a fan of HBO, but I would say content-wise, HBO Max seems to be the best option, even over Disney.
Content doesn't matter. It's all about subscribers, right?
Subscribers and watch time. Subscribers and watch time.
The subscribers in the library. And Disney by far, them and Netflix by far got the largest one.
It's just numbers, guy. I know it's complicated for you, but it's just numbers.
I mean, so let's put this in perspective, right? Netflix, no matter how many people come out and say stupid statements like Netflix is losing subscribers and whatever else these people say, that's fucking ridiculous, right? Netflix is, without a doubt, hands down the largest one, right? They're the top dog. Now, I find it weird, LB, like, you probably know more than this about this than I do.
Maybe.
How would I put Disney in that? Because Disney is brand new, and they don't have as much content as Netflix. So how are they the second best? I mean, because you have Amazon, who's been around just as long as Netflix, and you have Hulu, which is arguably owned by Disney. So that's kind of a wash. But I mean, wouldn't I put Amazon as second above Disney because they've been around longer, they've got the shipping service, and they've got some hit series, and they've been doing it longer.
Amazon Prime, the shipping stuff is completely different from the Prime Video. Like you gotta remember, Disney has their own catalog, huge catalog by themselves, right? And you remember they just purchased Fox, so they got Fox's catalog. They got Star Wars. Remember they purchased Marvel, Pixar. Like they have a huge catalog, and they also got the huge budget to be putting out content, like non-stop content. So I mean, you also got to remember they got the cable channels like ESPN, ABC, and all that stuff. I mean, they got. It's not so much the quality. Like, I mean, the quality is irrelevant to this thing. It's all about building up your library and getting subscribers. And Disney, the brand name Disney, it speaks for itself.
Good night, Carmen.
Good night, Carmen. Yeah, that. Carmen. I mean, that's true. It's just, when I think, because I'm thinking back before Disney did this move, right, to streaming, I'm thinking in terms of, okay, who's been the longest streamers in this streaming thing before you had all of these people vying for power, right? And the three big ones that came to the top of my head are Netflix, Amazon, and Hulu. Those are the ones that I've been streaming before. And
Hulu, whoa. How many fucking LB? How many subscribers does Hulu have? Just Hulu.
Well, Disney owns Hulu. Remember that too.
All of it? I thought they only owned 40%.
No, they own more than that.
I think if I can remember, they purchased more of it, so they own like the majority of it now. But like, I honestly I don't know off the top of my head who ranks from number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, well, you
as far
can't
as streaming.
separate Disney and Hulu then, Zod.
Right. Yeah, but I know Netflix and Disney has the most subscribers for their streaming service. That's all I know. I don't know
Wow,
who's
even
number
over
3.
Amazon, because Amazon has been doing it longer than everybody else. Like Amazon Prime even
I mean,
has other stuff that they purchase.
the thing with Prime Video is it comes with Amazon Prime. So it's like I don't know if they count subscriptions that way.
That's interesting. See, I find this all fascinating because, like, they don't give out the numbers either. So it's hard for us to make a calculation of who is actually dominating because these companies only show us the numbers that they want us to see, right? So it's hard to get an accurate count of exactly who's doing what. We know what shows are on top, but it's hard to get a number off, okay, this company has this many. This company has this many. You know, it's hard to judge. Streaming is such a hard thing to calculate because it's not like cut and dry, like say it used to be with televisions and the Nielsen, right? The Nielsen had the rough projections, and you could be like, oh, this station is doing better than this one because of the demographic of how many people are watching what. Streaming works kind of differently, so it's really hard to tell exactly who is in the lead because they don't release these numbers unless it's a hit show to the general public.
All right. So from what I'm seeing here is according to IndieWire, this is from March 16th. Peacock has 9 million paid subscribers. Well, Apple TV doesn't reveal it. Let me see. Market share. This. Hold on. You continue. Let me make sure I see this right because this is a lot of stuff here.
Okie dokie. TJ said, and a lot of people watch but don't pay.
All right, here we go. Netflix has, according to, they ended last year with 221 million subscribers.
Holy fuck.
Jesus
Amazon
Christ.
Prime has 200 million. Disney Plus, they have 129 million.
Not bad.
Yeah.
HBO Max has 73 million.
Wow, that's better than I thought they were doing.
Paramount Plus has 56 million.
Them too.
Hulu, they're owned by 67% by Disney.
Okay.
Has 45 million. And Discovery Plus, which just merged with HBO Max, has 22 million.
So that's 22 plus 73?
Yeah. So Apple TV hasn't released numbers, but they apparently told like some employees they have less than 20 million subscribers. Peacock has 9 million subscribers. So there you go.
And Rose Matter says, Zod, an accounting major, you can get those numbers off financial statements and financial disclosure. They cannot hide the subscription numbers. So that's good to know. So,
actually, you can.
You missed one. General Zod has 1,100 subscribers.
True.
Yes, exactly. So you gotta merge with somebody.
Who am I gonna merge with? I gotta merge with another villain.
Actually, as far as that person that said releasing, they cannot hide subscription. You don't actually. It depends on how the company's set up. Like if the company's a private company, not a publicly traded company, they don't have to release anything.
So yeah, if they're not public, and here's the thing with Hulu too. Can't we fold those numbers, being that they have a majority stock Disney? We can fold that into Disney Plus.
Yeah,
because they do a lot of deals anyway, so you can kind of almost fold those two together. Yeah. And then you'd put Disney as third. Amazon. See, I knew Amazon had to have more than
but that's
everybody
cheating.
else.
Isn't that cheating? Because
what do you mean?
Like, you get Prime Video for free if you have Amazon Prime.
I mean,
Right. No, that's why Amazon and Apple TV's cheating that way too. You get an Apple phone, you get Apple TV.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't
least
call
for a
it
year.
cheating. I call it being fucking smart. Because what's the smartest way to hook someone in, right? You give them something for free, and they might like a show that's on there and be like, "Oh, well, you know." And let me ask you guys, how many times have you guys gotten those free services and then you fucking forget that you have it, so it just winds up accruing on your bill, like you're just like, "Oh
No,
fuck, I forgot I had this."
I'm poor, so I have to watch those type of things.
Well, I mean, I know I've done it for certain things. It's like, oh yeah, that's right.
No,
this is
God
free.
is also poor, but he's also lacking. That's all.
But yeah, man. But you
It's
see,
Batman. Did you see Batman on the screen? I'm sorry.
yeah, but you see what the numbers I gave. You see why HBO Max and Discovery is merging.
Oh
They
yeah, they
wanna
want to
grow a bigger.
boast those numbers.
I
And
want to hit 100 million.
speaking of hitting numbers, 21 people watching. Thank you very much. I'm so glad you're entertained. Like, I like doing shit like this with numbers. So if you're enjoying the content, hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel and you come across this, hit that subscribe button. I'm not going to be nice and say don't subscribe. I'm going to say subscribe the fuck out of this channel. If you enjoy this fucking cowboy hat,
subscribe and then proceed to watch 0 videos.
Yeah.
hey,
those numbers.
Boost them. Hit the subscribe button. Hit
even
the
if you
subscribe
hate my
button.
content, you
Hit
hate watch it.
subscribe. Don't hit play. Hit subscribe.
No, you subscribe and you play.
Why
go,
don't you
hey.
fucking tell people to be like, hey, why don't you go to my channel and watch every single video and then decide if you're going to subscribe?
I mean, you could do that too. Hey, hate watch me. If you hate this fucking face, which I don't understand how.
What do you think I've been doing the last 3 years? Keep your composure.
Oh my god, you got me. You got me. That was a good one. If you hate this fucking face and you hate this cowboy hat, then fucking hate watch me. Just fucking go, Zod, you're a piece of shit. I fucking hate your content. I'm cool with that. I got a lot of people who write me ridiculous comments. I'm good with that.
No, it was cool when you were streaming from the land of the rising sun, i.e., break room adjacent.
Janie Davis says, Mr. Phantom Zone, you know I love the hat. Thank you, Janie. Thank you so much. Rose says most companies are public companies and or subsidiaries of publicly held companies.
Subsidiaries.
Rose, I give you credit. She must be in that field because I don't know. That's why I'm asking you, LB, because I know you do the research on this.
She is in her home. You think she has a fucking cactus?
Like, I don't know how this shit works, so it's really weird when trying to calculate.
Now I'm thinking about all of the cactus farmers, right? You know the cactus farmers?
Yep. I know that's the thing.
That is a prickly job.
So I'm assuming you two have Amazon Prime, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, almost certainly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
do you watch anything on Amazon on Prime Video? Like any of their new content?
Yeah.
The newest thing that I watched, like the newest thing that they put up and then I watched it, was Diabolical.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched that too. That was fantastic.
But the show that I watched the most on Amazon Prime is The Grand Tour.
For me, it's The Boys, and I did watch Fleabag. That was a good show.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, it's a great show. Just watch it. I don't want to give anything away.
Now he doesn't want to fucking give anything away. It's so great. He can't even think of a spoiler.
No.
How
I know
about you go ahead and spoil the rest of the article for
fucking
us?
show for you.
No. Fucking A-man, spoil the rest of this article for us.
Okay, so basically, they're set to merge sometime within the next few weeks, with the company about to celebrate its 100th anniversary. There's no better time to be reminded of WB's great legacy of shit. Warner Bros. Discovery still has roles to fill, like Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer, which isn't a real position, as well as CEO and chair positions for the company's sporting division, which is more real. But it is a new day for the WB. Fans can sleep a little easy knowing what franchises like DC, Harry Potter, Sherlock Holmes, and The Conjuring are in good hands. Debatable. We are sure to hear more news about the complete merger in the coming days. So, the reason why I brought this up, your guys' thoughts, because we've been talking about it as I've been reading. Do you think this merger is going to help? Do you think they'll clean up some of the riffraff, or is it business as usual?
I'm curious. Before I get to that, I'm curious what they're going to name the streaming service. But I had a sense this was going to happen years ago. When everyone was using the whole cut the cord gimmick, I was like, watch every single company is going to come out with a streaming service, and then they're going to realize, I can't compete with the big people, so let's merge together so we can try to get as much of a market share as possible, because all of these different streaming services is turning out to be higher than the cable bill.
Like,
Question.
here's
Hold on. Question. The question is Reacher. And my question on top of my question on top of that, I thought that Diabolical came out after Reacher.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, LB, you only asked us for one thing, right? What I watched most recently.
No,
I watched all that fucking show too.
If I can remember, I was just asking what do y'all watch on Prime?
Oh, I watched that. I watched Invincible.
Yeah, like the original
what
stuff.
the hell
Yeah.
else is on there? Son of a bitch.
I watched tons of stuff. I watched that show that was
now I gotta go look.
Fuck, I gotta bring up my list, but I watched a ton of stuff. I
bring up my fucking watch history here.
Carnival. I watched that. That was a great show.
Wasn't that on HBO?
No, they did one on this one. It was with fairies or some shit. It would, bro. There was fairy sex. It was crazy.
Rob.
Orlando Bloom and a fairy had sex. I've never seen anything like that before. And my girl was like, "You only want to watch this because," I was like, "Yeah, because okay, look, I'm gonna get crass here, but this is just fucking mind blowing." Okay, so Orlando Bloom is basically the soldier. It's set like back in the early olden times with muskets and shit. So there's this whole fucking world, right, of fairies and all these fucking mythical creatures. And the fairies helped the people out during the Civil War times, and they become like kind of like second-rate citizens. And they get accepted into this camp, but they're kind of like looked at because, you know, it's fucking people with wings. That's kind of fucking weird. But anyways, so Orlando Bloom falls in love with this girl, and she's a fucking fairy. And there's a particular scene when they have sex, and it's not like any sex scene I ever seen, because these two start doing it, and they're fucking flying in the air while they're doing it, and it's just fucking crazy visuals.
Wait,
and I was just like,
whoa, what's the crazy visual? Sorry.
The fairy, okay, the fairy girl is fucking Orlando Bloom. He's like on top or whatever, and she starts levitating.
Take it back. Hold on. I'd like to rephrase my question. Are you listening carefully?
Yes.
That was it.
So Orlando Bloom and her are levitating in the air while this is happening, and I'm just sitting out here with my mouth fucking open, and Bitchy's like, "You don't even care about the show. You just care about." I go, "Yes, a fucking fairy is having sex with this dude in midair. How is this not amazing to you?" Like, I could because the fairies don't look like Disney kind of fairies. They're not like tiny. They're human-sized people. Just have wings that they can show people. Like, they retract, so they don't walk around with fucking wings. So she has her wings out. It's called Carnival Roll. That's what it's called. Carnival Row. It is one of the fucking most awesome shows I've seen. Like the story and the premise is just crazy. And I was like, dude, this is a great show. And I haven't seen Orlando Bloom and anything since like Pirates of the Caribbean. So like he was on a hot
When
streak
you're
there.
tired of rowing a pirate ship,
Yeah, he decided to fuck a fairy. Good for
he
him.
decided
Upgrade.
to row in the carnival.
Yeah, Carnival Row. It's a great show. Like the visuals on it are spectacular. They shoot in like an old London kind of setting, and it's a very well shot, very crazy kind of story, and I really loved it. And fairy sex, so get like fucking A+ for me. Like I've never seen that in any show. I've never seen a show where two people are doing it and one grows rings and they go up in the fucking air. That was fucking crazy.
Go up into the air.
Like, I mean, that's out of the box thinking. Like, good for them. Like, Amazon taking risks. Like, that's it. And dude, the show's renewed for a season 2. I can't fucking wait. I got it marked on my calendar. It was supposed to be out next year. It's coming out this year. But yeah, Carnival Row. Check it out. Recommendation from Zod. Fairy sex. 9 out of 10.
Okay, then. Like, is that a real 9 out of 10, or is that like a Black Panther style 9 out of 10?
No. This is a legit 9 out of 10. Like,
Oh,
dude, fairy sex.
Did they show
Come
the pixie
on.
dust?
Pixie dust. There is LB. I shit you not, LB. There is pixie dust in it. It does serve a function, and it's kind of fucking cool how they explain it because they use the pixie dust to paralyze people. Like it takes like the fairy tale mythology and kind of like flips it and makes it real world. So fairies aren't exactly nice like they're portrayed. They're kind of dicks, and there's also a lot of analogies with. And I hate to say this, but it does fit in the show. There's like immigration things, but having to do with fairies, and it fits for the time period. So like these people don't want the fairies coming into their land because they're
I
like,
don't want the fairies fucking around.
yeah, they're like, we don't want these
The
fairies.
only reason that General Zod watches is to see the fairies fuck around.
Like, no, it's fucking interesting. Like, dude, I
It's
swear to God, I have
interesting to watch
watched
the fairies
movies.
fuck around. The
Like
screen.
I have, like anybody in the chat, have you ever seen a fairy have sex? If you have not seen a fairy have sex, like that blew my mind. I watched that. I'm like, I've seen a lot of sex scenes, but no, fuck Halo. I will not be talking about Halo on this.
Did you not fucking read this? This is not directed at you. Relax, just for a moment.
I'm sorry.
It is a TV show that they're still continuing to produce, so we'll see.
Fucking bullshit. She has a fucking finger.
Shut No. You said you're not talking about it, so you're not fucking talking about it.
Okay, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna go to that dark place. Fuck that show. Anyways, let's talk about something that makes me happy. Let's talk about one of my favorite actors in Hollywood working, Idris Elba. So, this is a great article, and I love that I have you and LB because it's like such a contrast, and I want to get your reaction. So, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 star Idris Elba reacts. They made furry Xbox controllers, and I shit you not, they have fur on them. One is red for Knuckles, and one is blue for Sonic.
This is why no one buys the Xbox.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2 star Idris Elba reacts to furry Xbox controllers.
My God,
That sounds dumb as fuck. What are you, fur on my controller? Are you fucking? The only thing that I want on my controller is a fan inside blowing nice, cool air on my fingers to keep me nimble to punch a motherfucker in the face.
Look, so Sonic the Hedgehog star Idris Elba.
Because he has knuckles. Get it?
And by the way, if you guys didn't see my car video reaction to Sonic 2, check that out.
God damn it! You didn't even
It was a
clap
car
when
video.
you
It
didn't
was
even
a
clap
car
when you said
video.
car video. You didn't even clap when you said car video.
Okay, car video. My car video
Dude, there are
reaction.
people sleeping in the house. What is wrong with you?
No. There's actually no one. I'm by myself. Sonic the Hedgehog star Idris Elba.
I
Sonic the
fucking
Hedgehog.
read that part.
Idris Elba reacts to unexpectedly furry controller. So Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is currently in the process of rolling out into theaters around the world, and Microsoft has decided to celebrate
Dude,
with
that
some
was, you didn't.
custom.
You, whoa. Like, you played Sonic back in the day.
Yep,
Okay.
everyone.
How do you not appreciate that pun? Sonic rollout.
Hold up,
Yeah, I
roll
didn't
out.
catch that. Rolling out into the theaters. Yep, worldwide.
Transformer noise, but I know where you're at, LB.
No, I get you. That works on two levels. Rolls out around the world, and Microsoft decided to celebrate with some custom Hedgehog and what the fuck? Intra. Okay, fuck me. This happens
No,
every
I'll
article.
pass.
That was an invitation, anyways. Do you guys know what this is?
Hold on, let me make my screen bigger.
Yeah, I can't even see it.
Echidna. Echidna themed.
Yeah, that's not me, right? That's a fucking weird word.
No, like, it's supposed to. It's echidna is what is it? It's a little fucking. I don't know. Is it a mammal? Is it a marsupial? I don't know. It's a tiny little fucking animal that's like a hedgehog.
Okay, a Kindred themed Xbox Series XS controllers. This might not seem particularly surprising to fans, but the design team made some questionable decisions when nailing down what form the controllers would take. Now, Sonic the Hedgehog. The Sonic the Hedgehog star Idris Elba reacts to the weirdly furry controllers has been recorded and shared online. Gamers have a long history of creating custom hardware controllers as tributes to their beloved franchise characters. Sometimes official video game brands get in on the action by creating limited edition custom designs. However, most custom controller designs built on features that are already there rather than adding entirely new ones.
Ooh, one moment, real quick. LB, did he just start to go all snap, crackle, pop?
Yes.
Leave.
Did I?
Yes, leave and come back.
Damn it.
Leave and come back.
Come back in the flash.
Yes. Oh, shit. I forgot that the screen share was going to shut off when he disappeared as well. But, dreams come true. Oh, he's back. Oh, he's not back. I thought that's him, but it's not. I got it.
I'm back.
It is you? What? So you did have the fucking sound off when I popped up earlier because I heard the goddamn beep and you didn't hear me fucking beep. Sitting here, he's just putzing on his fucking computer. I was like, this fucking moron.
Hey, I had important things to do, like look at furry controllers. Anyways,
you know what important means.
Two interviewers showed Idris Elba, who voices Knuckles, the Entrican in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the custom furry Sonic and Knuckles themed controllers. He started by asking to touch the Knuckles controller and spend several seconds just petting it. When it lit up, he reported it looks evil and then stated it should be used as a mustache. When interviewers noted that Ivo Robotnik has similar mustache. He accused them of spreading spoilers.
Dude,
So-
how long is this article about a fucking furry controller?
The knuckles Xbox controllers. This is real.
So look at that.
Wow.
Look at that bad boy. Wow.
Wait, it's furry?
What? But no, this is the thing, right? No, but the light, it lit up.
Look, it lit
up.
This is fucking amazing.
Anyone else? Only you. It's connecting to your Xbox at home.
Wow, this is crazy. I mean, you could like do a massage.
Wow, really rapping robotic now.
Whoa,
hold on. Spoilers.
What do I see over here? Coming in yonder.
I fucking love this guy.
Which wins the prize, this or the other one? What did you guys do?
These are awful.
Somebody came up with doing this. Like, what in the world?
He's like, I can't, like, he's had to have played all video game at some
Yeah, I'm
point
sorry,
in
guys.
his life. And he's like, I can't believe that you've done this to an actual thing that you want me to hold. He bullshitted right through it like a champ. Way to go, Idris.
This guy, I fucking love Idris. Look at him. Look at him. He is.
There you go.
He is repping. He is like. Dude, okay, so that's basically the article. What do we think about? So, what do you guys think about these new furry fucking control? Oh my god, I don't even have words. What do you think about the new furry?
Dude, I said it like fucking half a dozen times. This is the dumbest controller I've ever seen.
And I said, this is why people don't buy Xbox.
Oh shit. No, you don't see PlayStation doing some ridiculous gimmick. They do a quality gimmick.
Yep.
Like, okay, so this is what bugs me about this whole thing. It's a normal controller, but they just put fur on it. Like, and those controllers are like fucking $70-$80. Would you pay $80 for that?
I wouldn't pay $1 for an Xbox.
I mean, come on, man. That's top. That's a little rough. Like,
dude, I don't think you understand. You like so if I'm like a PlayStation guy, right? So if I'm a PlayStation guy, my cousin here is an orthodox PlayStation guy. Like, there are stringent rules. Rule number 1: don't buy an Xbox.
I mean, Xbox did birth the greatest series ever created, besides the television show.
Right? Like, why would you bring it up then if they're butchering it now? How could it be the greatest thing ever? Like, remember when Star Wars was the greatest thing ever, and then George was like,
"It's the silver timeline,
do?
PD.
I
It doesn't
could
count.
do with
Silver timeline.
some white slaver money."
Silver timeline. That's all I gotta say.
He's still making a pretty penny off of Star Wars. Thank you, George.
So, speaking of people making a penny off being shitty, let's talk Alec Baldwin.
Whoa! That sounded like you're taking a shot at George. Like you said people, and he's a people. Not like Disney Star Wars. Disney Star Wars is not a people.
He's a they.
Oh,
so,
God.
Alec Baldwin is his latest thing as a shitty human being.
Wait, Alec Baldwin's attempt to dismiss defamation lawsuit slammed by family of fallen U.S. Marine. Looks like Alec misfired again.
This personally hits me because, look, maybe I have a bias here. But
No, it didn't personally hit you.
What,
We're
Fox
not
News
standing
hit you?
in front of him.
No. Being a former serviceman, I think this is this really hits me because I know the family that's suing. I've read up about this, and they had somebody who lost someone who served the country, and Alec Baldwin, being the normal shitty person that he is kind of taking jabs and talking shit about a family who their son served their country and died for this country, which is something Baldwin will never fucking do because he's a piece of shit. And
I mean, I don't think many people. Well, how could I phrase this? You said there's something he wouldn't do. I don't think many would die for the country. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like, okay,
no, I understand where you're coming from. There's
we've got,
not a lot of people.
Hold on. We've got one opinion. One opinion is fuck Alec Baldwin. A second opinion is, but I don't want to fuck Alec Baldwin.
Yeah,
play.
what I'm saying, LB, is that it takes a certain kind of person who would, despite the flaws, and look, America has its flaws. I'm sorry, newsflash. Hate to burst your bubble.
no.
America is a flawed country.
Are you gonna like not say hello to Justin?
Hey, Justin.
No, what I was saying was like I don't mean like people that join the military are willing to die for the country. But what I'm saying is no one would like purposely die for the country. Like you said, when you said Alec Baldwin, something he wouldn't do. That's what I'm saying.
No. I get what you're saying. I'm saying that it takes a certain kind of person to be willing to lay down their life for something they believe in, even when our country is as flawed as it is. And look, this goes beyond politics because politics fuck everything up. Right, left, center. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It's stupid people mess things up.
Well, you get what I'm saying. There's a distinction between military and the political side of it. I've come across this a lot in my service where we could do good things, and because of red tape, we're not allowed to interfere in something that could save lives. Because some fucking senator
Like
somewhere, I mean, yeah. Some senator somewhere decides that we're gonna hold off. I watched a fucking village in Africa be burned to the ground, and the chief and his wife,
to the ground.
Pirates. They burnt it to the ground. They cut off a chief's head and his wife, and made his kids carry the fucking head around the village as a warning.
You gotta like, how else are you supposed to get your curl working?
So why didn't you intervene, Mister?
We were sitting there, snipers perched, everything else, and we were told from the top we couldn't go in.
Well, when you say top, do you mean George?
I'm not going to say any names, but
what do you mean any names? People know who the fuck was president. When the fuck were you in the military?
If you thought this was morally wrong, why didn't you intervene?
Because at the end of the day, orders are orders, you know? There's certain lines you can't cross. And, you know, here's the thing, whether I agree or disagree with an order, right? They're still the people in charge. And if I break that, then what the fuck is the point of rules, right? If I can't follow the rules, then who am I to say that we need to enforce certain things, right? Then I'm just pick and choosing what I choose to follow.
Hold up. Didn't you vote for Trump?
Yeah, well, you know, I don't do my political
I only voted for him 3 times.
I did, but
Still didn't work. Son of a bitch.
So you're going against what you're just saying about the military.
Well, no, I'm not.
Good old Zod.
It doesn't matter who's giving the orders. If I'm in the service, my orders come from a chief. If that chief says it's a no-go, then it's a no-go. If they say I go, then I go.
You getting your
if I disobey that
from Den of Nerds?
If I disobey that, then I'm no better than the people that I'm supposed to be protecting and or the people I'm fighting.
Read this article.
Dakota, it says that Mr. Zod's Phantom Zone, I agree, America has its issues, but it's the not starting conventions in the middle that has the rest of us wondering.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Not starting conversations in the middle?
But you don't have to
it's-
elaborate.
Okay.
Hey, Justin, what's up?
Justin
What are we
is
wondering about?
fucking finally, dear God. We're wondering why it takes some guy so fucking long just to start reading an article.
Well, it's Zod. What do you expect? And plus, once he starts reading, I mean, do you even consider it actually reading? No.
No, but I need to just get to the bottom of it because then we can move on to the next thing.
Why? Who cares? What are we talking about?
Alec Baldwin.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Wait,
still a
lawyers
thing.
to the family of a fallen U.S. Marine have sued him for death. What does this have to do with
No,
anything?
don't fucking read the entire sentence if you're going to read half the sentence, guy.
Yeah, I don't know why you're talking
Okay.
about this, but it's his channel.
All right, I'll do it, I guess, if that's cool.
That's very cool.
Lawyers for the family of a fallen U.S. Marine who have sued Alec Baldwin for defamation slammed the actor's defense in a statement to Fox News Digital.
Holy shit.
I mean-
Baldwin's lawyers.
I don't mean to interject, but like I just can't take this person suing Alec Baldwin seriously. Like if you're going to Fox News to air your grievances,
I don't really care. Personally,
Continue.
but
I mean,
Baldwin's lawyers filed
That's fine
a-
that you don't care. I just find this to be funny.
Oh, it will be.
It's peculiar. I mean, all right. How much did they pay him? Did they at all? I can't read the first sentence, you putz.
What did you just do? What are you trying to do to this guy?
Okay.
You're good. Stop moving. Stop moving.
All right. Baldwin's lawyers filed a motion April 4th in the U.S. District Court of Wyoming to have the defamation lawsuit dismissed. The actor has been sued by Royce McCollum, the sister of fallen U.S. Marine Lance Corporal Riley J. McCollum, for allegedly mislabeling her as a participant of the January 6th Capitol riot. Attorney Dennis Postiglione, okay, called Baldwin's free speech defense astounding in a statement to Fox News Digital on Thursday. The irony of Baldwin asserting a political free speech defense is astounding. His entire series of posts and the subsequent attacks he caused and stoked against my clients continue to occur to this day. Royce McCollum's exercise of her own free speech rights is what set Baldwin off. In addition, Royce has asserted multiple federal and state claims. I'm just kidding. State claims aside from defamation. There are two other family members, Riley's other sister and his widow, who were nowhere near DC on January 6th with multiple claims against Baldwin. Frankly, the motion is predictable and his arguments were expected. We will file a timely response and believe we will prevail.
Okay, man. All right. So now that you got to the meat of this
Put it at the
article,
bottom and say, we shall overcome. What the fuck?
you know, now you got to the meat of the article, right? Now this is why I mentioned this Fox News thing, because apparently, according to a quick Google search, this could be wrong, but I haven't done a deep dive into it. But this Royce McCollum person was at the Capitol on January 6th. So, yeah, whatever. Just, yeah, you go to Fox News, the January 6th sympathizers.
He did. LB, you're looking at it all wrong. He didn't go to Fox News. Fox News was brought to him. Do you think he really went anywhere? Come on now. He went to Google and he scrolled through Google and went, "Holy shit, Alec Baldwin's an asshole."
No.
I mean,
Here we are.
yes.
$25 million?
Yeah.
He's gonna
Paying him
settle
for
that shit?
25 mil?
They're not winning
25.
that.
No, you're not gonna win it, but is he
$25
gonna
million?
settle
You
it?
bastard! Like what?
I don't care if they're gonna win. I want to know if he's gonna settle.
I don't know.
That's the important
That
part
was going to
at
be
that
my
point,
question. Do
'cause
you
he
think he's
has
going
the
to
money to
settle
settle.
with?
Like, everybody knows what happened to Kobe Bryant in Colorado. Well, I mean,
Yes.
Oh,
might
in
not, but
Colorado. Okay. All right.
yeah.
Wait, what happened there? Did he get high?
Yep.
All right. What's the matter with that?
What's the matter with that is he. Jesus Christ! How do you not know this? You lived in L.A.
That's irrelevant, but all right.
It is
It's like
complete. How is that not fucking relevant to something when I say Kobe Bryant and then I say L.A. and you're like, not relevant? That's entirely relevant.
I mean, he played basketball. So what? I didn't know him. Oh
Sure.
well. I kind of get what you're saying, but at the same time, I have no attachment really to LA aside from I lived there for a brief time. It's like improper Justin suing me for saying he is a clone of his parents, even knowing PB is his biological father. Oh, fuck that.
He ain't got the facial hair for it.
All right. I haven't been to Washington, D.C. since I was in high school, and I don't remember
Okay.
much about the geography of it. How far is the Washington Monument from the Capitol? Does anyone know?
Specifically, no.
Not a clue.
Because this person did take a picture there. Like it's not a dispute whether they were there or not. It's just the picture that was posted was in front of the Washington Monument.
I mean, from
So-
the Capitol, I believe that's a fair
Okay,
distance.
what I took from all of this is that it's starting to run out of steam, and they're stretching to figure out ways to get his name into the headline.
Yeah, it just seems really odd. By the way, they're about a mile and a half apart.
Nope,
Yeah.
Geekosyle's tendency says 3 miles.
Interesting. Let's split the difference. 2.25 miles apart. Interesting.
Okay, so it's about a 30-minute walk from the monument to the U.S. Capitol.
Oh, that has the
What
wrong.
about whoa? How long does it take me to get there on my hover round?
I don't know, but yeah, I mean, they ain't winning no lawsuit on this, man. They just trying to get a bigger check. That's all.
They're trying to get a settlement. The whole thing
Yeah,
is for a
yeah.
settlement.
Yeah, it's just like this is stupid. Lee, where do you get these articles, bruh?
I mean, it's not like he's done anything worse.
Like,
I have a.
shoot somebody.
No, who
it's not
cares?
like
Who cares
the
about
next-
that? Let's talk about him saying something
We're
mean
not-
to somebody
we're not
else on
talking
Fox
about
News
Alec
or whatever.
Baldwin.
This
Not
isn't
talking
important.
about Alec
This is
Baldwin anymore.
this is so stupid. It's like
Dude,
why
he
is it
murdered
news?
somebody and he's unrepentant about it, and it's just fucking pissing me off. So, next item up for bid.
PB's favorite one, Doctor Strange 2. Finally, looking forward to this. Box office
Oh.
predictions revealed. Will it have top 5 MCU opening?
No. It's
Wrong.
gonna
Yes.
be right. No, it's gonna be
Yes.
right at the bottom, man. It's gonna be right at the bottom.
No, it won't.
How
Get
could
your
it not be
whore mouth.
right at the bottom if the
Top five.
runtime is shorter than Black Widow?
Top 5 and fuck Black Widow. That
Hey.
movie's fucking terrible.
No, it's not. Stop it. But anyway,
That ending is fucking
not
atrocious. Are you serious?
hey,
LB?
you're getting sidetracked. Let's stick to this.
No. See, we bring up the end again. Now I'm getting
No,
sidetracked.
no,
No, that
fucking
is a
shit.
fucking
Jesus
terrible
Christ.
movie. The
Reverse
ending of that
flashback to the
movie
topic.
ruins
Reverse
the
flashback
whole
to the
thing.
topic. So
Okay, so
What he's saying is he's tired. He wants to go to bed. Hurry the fuck up.
I
So-
just want to say about the box office before you start on this.
Yeah.
Like they're cheating. Like these movies,
How?
these
They're
studios are cheating.
cheating.
Listen to me. Listen to me and how they're cheating. For example,
What's
I
the
bought my Doctor Strange ticket,
Okay.
IMAX theater, $23. Now
That's on
What?
you.
let me tell you how much IMAX was when I bought my Black Panther ticket. $14. So same thing with Spider-Man. My Spider-Man ticket was $19. This is what
Jesus, really?
exactly. This is why I mean a lot of people went to go see Spider-Man No Way Home, but let's just be real, bro. They raised these ticket prices.
They did, like, dude, fucking $19, really?
Yeah, it's the same thing with Force
It
Awakens.
could be worse in West Hollywood in all of those movie theaters. It's always $20 a pop.
Like I'm paying Blu-ray prices to go see a movie one time, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
and
I
I'm not
agree.
even. I didn't even see it in IMAX, so there was nothing special about it. It was
Holy
just, and the seats didn't
shit.
recline or anything. It was a garbage movie theater that happened to be close.
Wow, man, that is nuts. I did not realize you paid, dude. That's
Well,
fucking crazy.
to be fair,
How
they
much do you
did-
think Terrence pays? He sees every movie.
I don't know,
well,
like
it
50
depends
bucks.
where you
I
live.
highly doubt he pays to get into the movie theater.
No, come on, LB. He's got to pay something. He sees every movie. There's no way he's not
You
paying.
ever-
for
you
it.
know,
at a
you know
movie
how
theater.
you know how the Super Scroll works.
He knows kung fu.
What? So he just assaults everyone?
He
and that's how
assaults a guy, takes his face, takes his movie ticket, and watches the Batman over
Yep.
and over and over like a fucking joker.
Yep. That's exactly what happens.
Well,
okay.
That's
so
not
let's just
realistic,
say
though.
It's inflated
because-
prices. Do we
Nothing
take
about
away
Terrence
from
is
that?
realistic.
I mean, sure, but wouldn't the police know which movie theater he's in, and he's going to be there the whole time?
No,
He's Super
he's a
Skrull.
he's a ninja. He knows kung fu.
He's a ninja. Come
You're
on.
not understanding.
So does he
Anyways,
not sit in the regular seats? Like, what is he? I don't know.
He hides in the rafters like Sting.
That's got to be so uncomfortable.
Bingo.
okay.
As long
all
as
right.
he's not hiding in the rafters like Owen
Jesus
Hart.
Christ, you ADHD people. Okay.
You
Focus.
started this, by the way. Just so
I did start this. I did start this. So, and this is to the chat and to the panel. This question: is it
42.
fair to say that this movie isn't a big opening because of raised prices? Like, how much do we think the price raised is contributing to the box office? Because I still feel like it has to be a good movie to get that much. Like, yeah, sure, the price might up it by like 100 or so, but come on, a movie making 2-3 billion, clearly people are seeing it more than once. I mean, you can't take away the credit of the
opening
movie.
weekend for $12. I don't know what kind of stupid movie theaters you guys go to, unless it's IMAX or you live in a inflated area. You know, it just depends on the area. I mean, maybe they rise.
I mean, yeah, taking that into account, LB, can you say that it's inflation or that it's legitimately the movie? Because
it's both. But what I'm saying here is, like, the prices are being raised for movies, like certain movies. So of course the box office is going to be higher.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. But would you say though that would make it to impact it in such a way that it'd be like $1 billion, $2 billion? That's a large number to get to. So even with an inflated box office, you got to give credit to the movie that it's drawing people to see it at that price multiple times. Because if that was the case, every fucking movie would be doing well, because all of these movies theoretically do have the same pricing for tickets. I mean, if you go to see fucking Spider-Man in IMAX or fucking the new Michael Bay movie, Ambulance is in IMAX too, that ticket sale isn't booming, and it's got the same price point. So yeah, it's fucking amazing. I'm gonna do a review on it. But Michael Bay,
really another Michael Bay movie?
No. It is a good movie. Jake Gyllenhaal, and I can't say the other actors'
So
names.
here's an example. All right, say for example, 5 million people go see Doctor Strange 2 at the average price of $18.
See you later, TJ.
Average price,
See you, TJ.
average price of $18 a ticket. That's $90 million.
Okay.
Now at $23, the same 5 million people, that's 115 million. That's 25. That's I mean, yeah, that's a big difference. 115 million versus 90 million.
Again, I can see it for $12.
Okay, that's you. But what I'm saying is
Yeah.
they're raising the prices of tickets for these movies.
Well, then maybe you should complain to the movie theater because they're the ones raising it.
Yeah, but Justin, what we're talking about is the affecting the overall box office. Yes, there might be one or two states that aren't raising the prices, right? Because of the cost of living. So their price point stays the same. But
Well-
still it would affect the overall ticket sales because one state is not going to affect the majority. So if you have a bunch of states who have inflated prices, that's going to inherently boost the overall ticket sales. But what I'm saying is you still got to get the people to spend the money to buy the ticket. So it becomes a question, is the movie actually attracting people or is the overflated prices boosting the movie sale? I choose to believe it's the movie that will attract the people to pay the price.
Well, it's also riding the coattails of No Way Home, which is a huge success.
I'm not saying this is not gonna make money, but I'm just saying like these movies that are breaking records, like No Way Home. Like a lot of people went to see No Way Home, but they're raising ticket prices, so that obviously impacts the box office. Like they're cheating. Like I remember,
if you're just talking about some areas might be raising the prices, then okay. But do we want to actually dive into the mathematics? Do we want to look up average movie prices and tickets?
Yeah, you can do all of that.
Theater? Is that something you want to do? Go ahead. I'm not going to do that, but I'm not that interested in that. Maybe it does play a factor. Maybe you do have a point.
No, I think it's important because then it becomes a question like,
Mr. Zod.
Well, do we want to go for 5 hours and do all the math?
No.
No, that's
Thank you.
Has the theater that you frequent, have they raised the ticket prices?
No.
No.
To be honest, no.
You have
It's
an
the
IMAX
same like $10.
You got an IMAX theater there?
Yep.
And it's the same
That's
price.
like $11.50.
Ah, interesting. But this reminds me when The Force Awakens came out and they like added like 20 million different screenings and then raised the prices. I remember they talked about it on Forbes at the time. But
but that's an interesting question, LB, because I'm not dismissing it. That's why I brought it up, because I'm like, is it the prices that are raising the budget or is it the general interest? And I think that's important.
I mean, the movie prices ain't got nothing to do with the budget.
Well, there's also an adjustment for inflation because inflation keeps happening all the time. And, nowadays, it's going through the roof because now people.
What do you mean? That's not what I was told from the top.
Well, they were wrong, I guess.
He's told me it was pudding time.
Who? Oh, okay.
The big man.
Rose Matters says an interesting comment. She says, just check the price for an adult drive-in per person is $9 plus you get 2 movies.
I want to see. I want to go wherever you are.
Drive-ins are like a bonus. That's like a bonus. They're not looking at making massive amounts of money off of a drive-in because you just don't.
I think it's the novelty of the drive-in.
I love the drive-in. Well, sure. I like the drive-in. Drive-in's pretty good. No. Drive-in's kind of lonely alone.
So let me ask you, LB, because my specific point is, would this be?
I'm giving fake news here. I just double check. I just got double check my information on my Fandango account.
Okay.
So the prices of each IMAX ticket since Black Widow, all $23.
So it's been fair across the board.
The movie before I saw, the last IMAX movie I saw before that was Infinity War. And Infinity War price was $19. So the increase over the past 4 years has been $4, which is still, a big number when you count millions of people. But what I'm saying here is, yes, these event movies, yes, they're increasing like the business of bringing people to the movie theater, right? That's a given. But when you're raising the ticket prices, it's like okay, you're going to keep on breaking records with these big time event films because the movie ticket prices cost more. That's why, like, looking at the adjustment for inflation should be played into that. But the movie studios are never going to do that, because if they do that, it's going to like show less amounts, and you don't want to promote a less amount, so you want to do the big amounts.
You
Makes
want to
sense.
use the huge ones.
Yeah.
I
But-
mean, so then here's my question: how do we count which movie is actually in the top?
No,
I mean-
immediate LB. Can I have a
Yeah,
rebuttal
go ahead.
here real quick?
Go ahead.
We're not reading this article. We're just going to talk about it.
Yeah, let's just.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, of course you're going to look at the actual numbers. Like, you're not going to say, okay, Doctor Strange made 200 million opening weekend. That's the actual number. But if you do the adjustment for inflation, it's 120. They're not going to be like, yeah, adjusted for inflation, they made 120. You're going to go to 200 million because that sounds better. Which, I mean, you should do that. But like,
I
I'm
mean,
just saying,
I get
like,
what you mean, but usually when you do adjusted for inflation, you don't do it in reverse. You take whatever the old movie is and you adjust it up
right? I'm
instead
just
of
saying, like,
adjusting it down. But I get what you mean.
I'm all I'm saying for me personally, like, yeah, these are great numbers, but it's like, you know, I just know these places are increasing movie prices, so it's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not such a big deal when each movie that follows keeps breaking records and stuff.
Geek Style Tendency says, and why is it only Marvel Disney movies make this a thing? Oh, like, I would say this isn't just Marvel Disney. This has been constant. Sony does it. Everybody does this thing, which is why I wanted to bring it up. It's like, is the movie? This was my original point for bringing this up. Do we think this movie is big because of the content, or is it big because of the pricing? Because those are two very different things.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
what are you trying to mean? Like, I mean,
do you think this movie is going to do well just because of the price point on the tickets, and that you're going to get that initial everybody going out to see it? Or is it because of the rewatchability, right? Like, it's legitimately good. People actually like it, and that's what's boosting it into these higher prices. Like, how do we judge at this point what's a good movie versus what's just being propped up because of figures?
I mean, with specifically Doctor Strange, it's going to get big numbers opening weekend because of the title, and like, people are going to assume it's going to have all these different multiverse type things in it. Like, after opening weekend, depending on what's actually in the movie, it all depends on what's in the movie. You know, if it's like a big nothing burger like Black Widow, then you're going to see the drop off. But if it's like Spider-Man No Way Home, where you got 3 generations of Spider-Man in the movie and villains and stuff, then yeah, it's going to get repeat business like that.
Brett Cohen says, my chain cinema has put prices up. My local, now owned in majority by a U.S. company, is still cheap at $17. So yeah,
that ain't cheap.
Man, I remember when I was a kid. I remember we bitched because it went up to like $10, and now it's up to like $12, $13,
Right,
depending on when you go.
That's what I'm getting at, bruh. Like, I remember when you could go to the movies at nighttime for like $7.
Yeah,
you can go to the movie for $1 during the day.
Yeah, there was
man.
even like the older movies that have been out for like a month or so, there was a dollar theater you could go to. That's where I saw the 5th Harry Potter movie, because as I've joked before, that's what it was worth.
Planet Q Squid says in Sacramento it is $11.23 and matinee is $6.25, that's pretty good.
That's great. I mean, I think I saw Knives Out for $5. I have no shame in giving Ryan Johnson a dollar for saying the. I don't know how much he gets.
I have shame in giving him any money after he stole my fucking money last time. Fuck that son of a bitch.
You know what? I don't regret saying Knives Out. That's the difference. If he's able to give me a product that I
Right, and
find
I don't
entertaining,
regret not seeing it.
well, that's you.
I'm
And
glad that we could agree, Justin. We have
It's
zero
not-
regret for this film.
Yeah, it's not. No, your opinion isn't wrong. I'm just saying, like, we disagree.
My
And that's
opinion be
fine.
wrong. We didn't. I said we agree, motherfucker.
Hey, I have no regrets about seeing that piece of shit fucking movie, Free. Fuck Knives Out. Bitchy agrees with me. It's a fucking terrible mystery movie.
You know what
It's a
I'm not
fucking
going to see
terrible
for
movie.
free?
Yeah, I saw it for free,
Doctor
and I'm
Strange.
glad. What?
I'm not seeing
All
Doctor
right.
Strange for free.
So let's get back to the article. So the top 5 MCU openings are Endgame 357, No Way Home 260, Infinity War 257, Avengers 207, and Black Panther 202. So the top movies are all event films.
I
gotta
think
hit-
that
you
it'll
gotta
make
hit-
more than Black Panther.
It could.
Definitely make more than Black
Doctor
Panther.
Strange.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
I mean-
but again, I think a lot of people cheated because they sent entire black schools or whatever
Hey,
or whatever it was. They went into to poverty neighborhoods and for that, and I don't know. They bought out.
Yeah,
the
but fucking
movie
Captain
theaters.
Marvel did the same
I mean,
thing.
they do that for every movie. If every
Captain Marvel went into. Remember when they were doing all of the fucking screenings for everybody because that movie
I
fucking
did
sucked?
not hear any of that.
Yes, I
Yeah.
did. They literally
I mean-
went into neighborhoods and they took these kids on a bus to subject them to that fucking shitty movie and
I
brought them
just
all the fucking
I
merchandise.
listened to an interview with Tyrese the other day. He said he bought out movie theaters so people can go see Morbius. I mean,
I
they do
mean-
that.
I mean, in my high
man.
school, when I was in school, they rented out a movie theater for the Hunger Games.
See,
People do that.
yeah.
That's not out of the ordinary. I'm just saying that they did it a lot more with Black Panther.
Where's your proof of that?
Where's my proof of that?
Yeah,
Just all the articles that were written about it.
but how do you know they did it more than other movies?
Because they wouldn't shut up about it.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Everyone put that movie on a pedestal for whatever reason.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
So
that's
to answer-
it. That's
to
it. But
answer,
not that it's a bad movie or a good movie. I didn't see it because I don't want to.
All right, to answer Planet Q's Queen's question about how much Morbius did, it was 39 million, which isn't bad.
Good
I'm
Lord.
actually shocked.
That's
that
what do you
movie-
mean that isn't bad? That's
It's
awful.
terrible.
That's really really bad.
No, that's
I also
actually not.
heard. I heard that it
What
also
are you
wasn't a
talking
good
about?
movie.
39 million isn't bad. Are you insane?
No,
If that
39
was in the-
million is not
if that
bad
was in the
considering it was
MCU,
projected lower.
If that was in the MCU, that would be
It would have made
The
less
lowest
money
movie.
than Daredevil.
that would have been the lowest movie in the MCU if it was in the MCU, by far.
But it's not because it's Jared Leto, I guess, or whatever reason. I don't know why.
Jared Leto.
This was just projections for the Saturday morning, not the weekend projections. So I don't know what the weekend projection. The weekend projections are 75 million to 83 million.
Okay, that's better.
So what are they projecting Doctor Strange? Have they got projections out?
Let me check that.
They
I gotta check that out.
projected that the runtime is going to be shorter than Black Widow. So, what the fuck does that mean?
Fuck Black Widow, it'll be better.
No, why did you mention that again, PB? Don't get him started.
Because they wrote a fucking article that I saw, and someone's like, "Oh, the Doctor Strange runtime isn't even as long as Black Widow."
So
I-
what? So what if it's
This
good?
Is a thing? This is a thing.
For why I don't believe that is because this movie is about a multiverse. Like that would be extra quick.
Well, we already sort of established it with the last movie, No Way Home, and all these other
'Cause
films and TV shows that came in before. I don't know.
Black Widow is 2 hours and 13 minutes with credits.
Yep. This one is
Oh.
only supposed to be 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Oh, boo hoo! Who cares? I don't understand. Like what? The
Well,
significance is.
Fandango, has the runtime at where in the world? I just saw it. Hold on. I just saw it.
Oh, I thought that they had it. If you're not looking at Fandango, I thought it was on like the thumbnail-looking picture at the bottom.
Yeah, Fandango says 2 hours and 6 minutes.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, cool.
Right, it's
We're
between the
projecting-
2 and 3 hour mark, so it's going to make a crap ton of money.
Yeah, they're projecting at least
Hey, Angelus.
the long-range predictions for the MCU movie has it earning somewhere between 165 to 200 million opening weekend.
And if it hits 200 million, it'll be
Hold on,
almost
hold on,
in the
hold
top 5.
Hold on, bruh. Did you just say anywhere from 105 to 200 million?
165 to 205
okay. I was going to
million.
say that's what you call a broad prediction.
No shit. It's like, we
No.
could make a crap ton or we could just barely make some money.
So it's 165 to 205 million opening weekend. They said the original opened at 85 million back in 2016. So
I can't believe it, Zod.
Yeah, I don't believe that runtime, honestly. 205? Like that's
and
under
you
2
got to
hours.
factor in previews. Like
No, with
No,
the credits,
this
it's
is
under
not-
2 hours.
Oh, this fucking guy here. You do not factor in previews.
according to
only the
our
credit.
playlist, you do because
God, he's fucking, what a dickhead.
No way. No, man. You don't. You talking about the trailers?
Yes, that's
I'm
exactly what he's talking about. He's
No,
yes,
man.
shit.
the trailers.
credits, the end credits are
No,
included.
no.
Not the trailers.
trailers are not included in the fucking runtime. What?
Cause some
Who
'cause some
told
movies-
you this? Like, you used to be an alleged professional, and then you got kicked out of the dojo, and now you just sit on a couch.
Yeah, I can't believe that movie's under 2 hours without credits. Like
Which one?
Doctor Strange 2.
It's not under 2 hours.
They say it's 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Yeah, I got 2 hours, 5 minutes, 2 hours, 6
Yeah,
minutes.
with
It's not
the-
under fucking 2 hours.
So
But
what's
with
what
the,
is
with the 8 to 10 minutes of credits? That's
okay. Okay. But what is the significance of that? Because that is something that I don't understand. If it's
Nobody
a good
understands it.
if it's a good movie, who cares how long it is?
What if it's a bad movie? Then do you care how long it is?
No. Although actually I kind of do, because it's wasting 2 hours of people's lives, which if you combine all the people who will watch it, again, I love to quote this from Roger Ebert. It will be wasting decades, even centuries of the human race that will be gone and erased forever. If it's a bad movie, yes, that's the difference.
I
But
disagree.
I'm
if it's a bad movie, yes, because you equate
Okay.
the amount
Hey.
of time
Bladder
that
cares how
that it
long
takes
it
for
is.
somebody to sit there and
Oh, no.
you know,
honestly-
Stop. He says, my bladder cares how long it is because he's not able to chill longer.
see honestly like
What's up,
Okay.
Chillmonger?
all right. So I'm
Yeah,
looking
sure.
at the run. I'm looking at the run times of all the Marvel movies. I'm not looking at like the solo movie. I'm looking at like the group movies and stuff, right?
Yep,
Um,
team up.
right,
What about
the shortest-
Ragnarok?
The shortest group movie was the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Yeah, it's like 2
And that-
hours.
2 hours and 2
minutes?
minutes. Yeah,
2
so
minutes.
it's under 2 minutes with the credits. I mean, not 2 minutes. 2 hours with the credits.
under 2 minutes,
So-
2 minute credits. That
so
must have flew by.
So this is what I'm like. If this movie, this is what I'm thinking. Like it's going to be like a real fast paced movie.
Well, I mean, it's
Because-
literally gonna pick up right after Spider-Man.
Well, Angelus
So,
Draven says, with as much as they're doing in this movie, it benefits more for with a longer runtime.
Now now Justin, like what you were saying, like my mind has been changed, like based off looking at the runtimes of the movies, and like now thinking about the movie. So it's like, yeah, being around that time, it doesn't bother me now. Like I'm cool with that based off the knowing what the other movies are and as far as runtime and
Like I
stuff.
said, they're all between 2 and 3 hours, unless you talk about Endgame with the extra scene, then it goes over 3.
So it'll probably be a fast paced movie, and I'm guessing it would probably lead into Ant-Man or something else, or no, because the quantum realm stuff.
Quantum.
Yeah, because
What's
the
the one
next
that
one is
comes after?
Thor
Ant-Man
comes out
and the
next.
Madness.
So maybe
okay.
I don't know if Thor will be not involved, but like if it will lead into Thor with the whole multiverse thing with Jane. But I'm guessing Ant-Man will have something to do with the multiverse of madness, but who knows? But I ain't tripping off the runtime now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there are tons of movies. I mean, hundreds, thousands of movies that anybody could name that are under 2 hours long that are masterpieces.
Yeah. My mind was just thinking multiverse, like a lot will be going on. But I'm cool with it. I ain't tripping off that no more.
Yeah, if it's
I think it sounds more like it's going to be a bunch of madness.
Like, here's the thing. I'd rather
Thank
have a
you.
short, concise movie that focuses up on a particular storyline than trying to set things up. I think Marvel's problem with the recent stuff is setting everything up for the next thing. You know, we saw that with the Marvel TV shows, like setting up for the next show or the next event. I think it's good to just focus on the story that's going on rather than setting up for 5 other things. Because when you look at the template from the beginning, right, they weren't necessarily concerned about setting up for the next thing. They made the best possible movie they could that they were telling the story for, and then they gave you little breadcrumbs to what was next. And I think going back to that formula works better than trying to do, oh yeah, this is going to lead into this, so we're going to leave a bunch of shit open, and you get really no resolution in the original story. I think when you focus down and you tell your one story, if it's good and people like it, they'll come back and see the other stuff. So I'm cool with them cutting it down the runtime and making a more concise story.
Whatever. It's going to be an entire multiverse of madness, and everything that you watched in the MCU before this point is going to become irrelevant. And you can be like, oh, I guess those Avenger movies didn't matter.
Oh, no,
Oh, so this one is for both you and me, PB, because I don't think Nico realizes we're both fans of this.
Yeah, what the fuck are they waiting for? They're waiting for it to finalize, and then it's the first fucking thing that they're going to pilfer. And my God, just make a team go through the gate. Do not do the Stargate universe thing again. I don't care where they're based. I don't care where Atlantis moved to. I don't care if we're in Cheyenne Mountain Complex. I don't care if we're at the fucking weapon in Antarctica. Just have a team go through the gate. Fuck shit up.
Yeah,
what's Stargate?
What's Stargate? I'm a terrible nerd.
What? What is it?
Oh my God. Really? Stargate? Kurt Russell fucking.
No, don't tell him the shit, Stargate. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't have Justin, watch the movie Stargate, and then after you watch that movie,
in space, jackass.
Yes, after you watch that movie, go watch the Stargate series. It has MacGyver in it.
Skip the fucking movie. Skip the fucking movie.
The movie is fucking fantastic.
Like, the movie is not anywhere near as good as the show. There's nothing in that movie that is as good as the show. Not to mention the fact that then you got the fucking hiccup of how come Ra wasn't a snake? Like, don't fucking watch the movie. The movie is in the
Why would you watch the movie?
This is why I will tell you why you don't have to watch the movie. You don't have to watch the movie because it's in the silver timeline.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare bring up silver timelines on this fucking channel. Fuck Halo. Okay, continue. Sorry.
You were saying?
I gotta agree there. I heard so.
Go on. Or don't.
Who? Me?
Yes.
I made my entire point. You don't have to watch the movie because it's in the silver timeline. What else did you want me to say?
He loves you.
I love you, Justin.
Well, Zod was posing the question to you, so
what question?
I don't know.
Yes, I fucking did.
Angelus gets it. He says, I love the movie, wasn't a fan of the show, but I plan on going back to the series, giving it another try. You should, because the show is great. I do agree
do I
with
need to
PB.
watch like 8 episodes in order to get into it, or does it? is
You
it
only
just
need no
good?
to get into it. Like pick a episode. Watch Shades of Grey. Ask
My rule
50
is
Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
no.
my
50.
rule is 3 episodes.
Three,
If that-
like the first 3 episodes. The first 3
Yes.
episodes tell a hell of a story. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. If after 3 it ain't good, I'm done.
Gigacidal. I will never agree with you. Fuck Halo.
But
I
LB,
agree.
how do you feel about a show that starts with a relatively cheap budget and is able to ramp up over time, so they're able to improve a show?
See, I don't really trip off the budget thing unless you're like, say for example, CSI. Unless
Okay.
the first like few episodes they were just basically in their office, like the lab, and they didn't do any in street stuff, then then I would have a problem.
That show would not have been picked up.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, unless
John.
you're filming, unless you are. What is it? What is it, PB?
Who the fuck is John?
John from Farscape.
Who the
Haven't you
fuck
ever
is
watched
John
it?
from Farscape? Why
What's
did they say
Farscape?
Claudia? Claudia Black is the actress's name that plays Vala Maldoran. Who the fuck is John? Is that supposed to be Ben?
Ron Crichton.
Yeah, the dude who's like the main.
No. Is that supposed to be Ben Browder?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, fucking hell, man. Like, I love Colonel Mitchell. He's great.
Yeah, like, I agree. Like Stargate's one of those shows. I agree with PB. Like, as they go on, you could tell where they started getting a better budget, and there's a lot of shit. By the end, holy fuck, like mind blown. There's so much shit they're able to do, even in Atlantis and the spinoffs. I fucking loved Universe. I was so pissed they canceled that. Like, the actor in that, I forget his name, but he was in 28 Weeks Later. He's such a
Wait,
fucking
which actor? You talking about Robert Carlyle?
yeah, the British dude.
No, he's talking about Sandra Bullock.
Fuck you.
Is that
Guy.
who you're talking about? You're talking about Dr. Rush, right?
Yeah, Dr. Rush. There we go.
I feel like that name is wrong. Fuck.
I think you got
I have
it right. I
a
think
serious
his name is
question
Dr.
though. So I know you were kind of joking,
Oh, I have it wrong.
PB, about the whole like you're a bad nerd for not watching Stargate, but a lot of people are
this is a bad picture.
But a lot of people are serious about that. Like, just because I haven't watched, certain things doesn't mean like I'm not a nerd.
Oh my
like,
god, are you fucking trying to dissect a off-the-cuff joke?
No, I'm just saying I get that a lot. Or some people will say that. It's just like, oh, you're not a real nerd if you don't watch this nerdy thing that
Dude,
I
the
like.
the top video on Justin's channel is how could they do this to Back to the Future? He has a nerd card.
There we
Kika
go.
Style Tendency says Farscape is elevated sci-fi compared to SG1. I would disagree. See, for me, elevated sci-fi is when you can make topics that have a sort of a real-world field in the future, right? So you can bring up real-world topics and put them in a sci-fi setting that makes sense and is conducive to the story, not what they do in the new Trek. And it makes
Trek.
you think. Like, elevated is thinking about something, right? Like elevated horror, anything with an elevated sense, right? It's topics that expand your mind, and sci-fi is supposed to fit into that genre. So for me, Stargate and Farscape have both tackled things within the episode that fits the context of the universe, that both tackle things that make you go, wow, like I never looked at this subject this way until I watched this piece of media and I said, wow, that is fucking crazy. Like, there's been a lot of Stargate episodes where you're just like, it deals with something that's happening, but you're like, yeah, I could see, like, what they're saying, and it leaves it to your interpretation of what you get out of that episode. Like for me, good media makes me think about how I feel about it and what my take would be, and lets me decide my feelings, not being told what to feel about something.
That's deep.
Go ahead. Sorry, I got philosophical there.
Real deep.
Thank you. I have them from time to time.
I mean, okay. We all have our moments.
Not me. I'm shallow.
Like how shallow? Like an inch, or like, you know, like 2 feet?
Like a flash.
Oh, like an Ezra. Okay, all right. All right.
Go ahead.
That
This
was
one's
good.
for you, PB.
Ben is fantastic in Farscape. You would freaking love that show. More alien puppets than the Asgard. And I mean, I do like the real Asgard compared to the CGI Asgard, but trying to get those puppets to walk around the room, like, are your drugs wearing off, mate?
Shout
Are
out
you
to
alive?
Steve
Are you still alive?
No, see,
Jesus
no.
Christ, he's still here.
We miss you. We miss you, Stevie J.
Come back, Stevie. We need you.
Come back.
No. I
Wow.
understand. No.
No.
I understand
Wow.
what
He
you're trying
doubled
to
down.
say. You're
Elba.
trying to say that one is elevated over the other, and I disagree. I think both have elevated sci-fi.
Whoa. This is unbelievably easy. Elevated sci-fi is in space.
What?
No.
What are you
Because
talking about?
you
A
said,
lot of
and it
sci-fi
was-
is in space. Like
Right, it's
nearly all of
elevated.
it.
It's been elevated to space.
No, see,
Oh, literally. Okay.
There you go, boy.
Farscape discusses mental health in a way before anything else. Yeah, but Stargate tackled so many other topics too. I think it's unfair to say one's elevated over the other. I think they both had elevated concepts for the times that they were made. I think they both tackled things that were relevant to what was going on in a smart and logical way, which is by definition elevated, whatever the fuck you want to say, whether it's horror, whether it's fucking sci-fi. You elevate
back on Krypton.
you elevate your product by bringing in a topic and smartly discussing it. And I think both shows smartly discussed that whatever topic they chose to tackle.
So I have a question. Do you think your show tonight was elevated by the topic of Alec Baldwin being sued by some random person?
Hey, LB, here
Yes,
on the
yes,
Phantom
because
Zone.
Justin is going to, do a segment here in a second.
Yeah, in a second. But to answer your question, LB, do we ever try to elevate anything here in the Phantom Zone? I mean, I go as lowbrow as possible. I take the low road.
I mean, let's just be honest here. The only thing that we want elevated is your soul when you pass away. No, I'm kidding. No, that's too.
Where was that going?
I'm kidding. I can't go there. I can't go
Do
there.
you guys hear this shit? Like he's talking about. Did everybody here? He wants to elevate my soul from my body. What the fuck is going on?
They're not mutually exclusive. I've never seen Dune.
No, see, okay. Geek, that isn't a fair fucking comparison. I
just like visualized the scene from Ghostbusters, where Dana got elevated into the sky by the whatever it was. You
Oh
remember?
yes, that's better. Zod being possessed. Well, I mean that's kind of happened already, but I don't know. Whatever's in there.
Rose Matter says sci-fi
don't know
shows
about
had little CGI and special effects budget, but made the most to make the stories more believable, like STAF. So, yeah, I think here's my big thing. Geek, we both appreciate Stargate. We both appreciate Farscape. Here's my thing. I think the most important part is that stories were done better because maybe there was budget constraints, a lack of production or whatever. So the thinking is, in order to make the show better, you had to get an area right. And I would take a great story over, say, the best CGI or whatever else. I mean, would everybody on a panel agree a good story is more
No.
likely to hook you than a bunch of fucking flashy effects?
Well, Black Panther
To me,
didn't
I
hook you.
want something to latch onto. I mean, come on, LB, you
Well-
have to agree with me on this. Like,
Well, hold on a second.
Not a single one of us just agreed with you, just so you're aware.
Well,
I did it out
there
of spite.
is. I have an exception to it. If you have a good story, but your production value is such shit that it just is unwatchable, then yeah, it doesn't matter how good the writing is. Like you can't watch. But to a certain extent, yes, if you're captivated, because it's not just a good story, it's good characters and good emotional attachment to the characters and relating to it. That comes with the story. I always say story over aesthetic. And for me, whenever I watched a bunch of boring ass superhero movies from the early 2000s, it was about the aesthetic over the story. Or whenever I watched the Transformers movies or anything Michael Bay has literally put his hands on, except for, a couple of movies here
Bad
and
Boys.
there. But it's all about just how it looks cool. And like all those Transformers movies just are overall just garbage because it's just, oh, look at this cool CGI thing that's happening. I'm like, I never went out of that movie thinking like, oh wow, that was so great and profound, and I learned so much about this universe that I didn't grow up with in the 80s. Like, wasn't that cool? Wasn't that great? Don't I love Sam Witwicky or whatever the fuck Shia LaBeouf's name is? I think I got it right, but
Yeah,
I
you did.
mean, it didn't do anything for me at all. It did less than nothing. It was a throwaway movie that was not necessary and I could have lived without. So, yes, I'm sorry. I prefer a good story or something that's just entertaining. Like, you can have mindless crap like Friday the 13th, which I love dearly because it's just fun. The purpose is just a guy killing a bunch of people in cool ways, and that's awesome. But when you eventually, at some point, have a story or good characters, like in one of them that had Corey Feldman and Crispin Glover, I actually enjoyed it a lot more because I'm like, wow, I actually kind of give a fuck whether or not these kids get killed because they're so entertaining to watch on screen.
yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
And
Like,
Scream, same exact thing. I want to
and
care about
this
the
is
people that might
more.
die. You know what I mean?
In a world where Justin goes on a rant to try and tug at the heartstrings of Killjoy Jake.
Angelius Draven made a great point. Said early Doctor Who, looking terrible looking, but the story is amazing, and I agree. I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, not the bastardized bullshit that they put out now. But yeah, Doctor Who and Torchwood were like, I love the Torchwood spinoff. They were great, amazing stories that made you think. Even early Star Trek, it's this world that makes you think beyond where you're at, and I like stories like that. I like a world where we have evolved as humans and we don't see the same problems, so it's a different set of issues. Star Trek dealt with that a lot. That's why I don't like the new Trek, because it's like they feel like they have to swear all the time. And look, I'm not opposed to swearing. You've been on my fucking channel. You know I fucking like to curse. But there's a certain mold that fits.
I found you in the lonely cave. Like, in the adjacent wing. Nobody's allowed in the actual cave. Like, you were in an adjacent wing over there in the lonely cave, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, when I found him in the lonely cave, there was no swearing. When did you start the swearing?
Exactly, because there is a time and there is a place and there is a format to drop an F-bomb, where when you do other things, that doesn't fit, right? If I'm in the lonely cave likes to keep it PG-13. So I'm not going to swear there because it doesn't fit the format, right? It doesn't fit what the lonely cave is going for.
Well, also, when if you are in that cave and you do swear, it has more meaning. It has more value to it.
No,
I mean,
No.
if I look at it does. And here's why. If you watch a movie where every other line is like, "Oh, go fuck yourself," you know, if it comes in a meaningful place, it's understandable. It has an impact. Maybe there's something going on with the characters, but if it's something that it's just like you say it every other sentence, it becomes meaningless the more you use it.
Okay, you are kind of right. It will have an impact, but it's not the impact you think.
More of an impact.
I will impact your life by letting you know not to let it happen again.
Yeah, like, okay, so the rule is no cursing, right? When you're in the lonely cave, he likes to keep his show at PG-13, and I might get really mad, but it's a sort of respect thing, right? Those are two different things. But I get what you're saying. Like, if you swear all the time, right, saying fuck doesn't hold the same impact as if you never swear and you go, I fucking hate this, and people are like, whoa, he must really hate this, because I've never heard him use fuck in this kind of context before. I get what you're saying, but there's also a respect thing, and that's why when it comes to Star Trek, I don't like the new Trek because they add all of the stuff that doesn't fit the mold that they're going for. For me, Star Trek has been very PG, right? There's no cursing and stuff, and there's a reason in verse, okay, in the universe that they explain this, where humans have evolved to the point where they consider swearing and cursing crude. They consider it like a 20th century thing, right? They're above that. They don't swear and curse anymore. So seeing new shows where they're having sex and they're saying fuck every 5 minutes, it breaks the universe because that's not what the established lore is. And that's what I'm saying. Certain things fit at certain points, and some things are just thrown in because that's the way you want it. But that you're attached to something with 30, 40 years of lore.
Yeah, or you know, you mentioned, you know, just saying fuck all the time and a bunch of sex scenes. You know, if those two are only used once in a movie, depending on the context, it can have a lot of significance. Now, I'm really not a big fan of sex scenes in movies because it's not necessary. It just pads the runtime, and it's just made just for aesthetic reasons, and it's meaningless until it's not. Like if it's like a sex comedy, like I don't. Is that a sex comedy?
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Is that a sex comedy? I haven't seen
Yes.
it.
Yes, it is. It's fucking weird.
I agree.
It's so
100%.
fucking weird.
I'm
Janie
only
Davis
an
says,
hour in, so I have no
Wait,
idea.
hold on a second. Janie Davis says the Lonely Cave is a real place. I thought
Yes.
PE was talking about finding Zod in a depression. No, it's a real place. LB lives there.
Yeah, it's my home.
So does LB live in a depression state?
No, he's happy. He's fucking eating cookies and drinking juice, right, LB?
Absolutely. Eating
Drinks
ice
his
cream,
apple juice.
pie.
And...
Yeah.
Okay, is that just your name for like the dungeon that you keep him in?
No.
Because that's what it sounds like, you know, with the way you're saying it. Like, yeah, you eat your cookies, drink your apple juice. Is that right?
No. I don't got him locked. He had the Lonely Cave before.
Yeah,
sure.
He acquired me once, but he's since freed me.
Yeah. I become progressive. Justin, it's 2022. I'm trying to become a progressive villain. I've freed him from my acquisition, and he's got his Lonely Cave, and he's happy. He's drinking juice and eating cookies.
I still want my reparations.
it's one thing when I make the Zod is racist jokes; those are expected, and this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. So the fact that LB did it makes it.
You can't make those racist jokes because I have let.
I'm sorry,
I have
they're
not
facts.
acquired the black man anymore. He is here on his own free will. He's having a good time. There's nothing racist here.
No. Okay, now I don't feel bad about the Edward Norton thing whatsoever.
I just want to let you know I don't want a mule.
You're still in the. Oh God.
Geek Style says, he says the BS Star Trek, yes, purists have hurt how I feel about Star Trek. I'm 38 years old and an ST fan. I watched Enterprise. I enjoyed Enterprise, by the way. I went to see Nemesis in the theaters, yet fans canceled Trek for 12 years after that. Yeah, I agree with that Geek Style tendencies. Nemesis was a great movie, and this is what happens when people bitch. We've seen this in Star Wars, and I'm going to talk specifically to the Star Wars fans on the panel.
Here we go.
Okay? No, we're getting into this. Everybody bitched about the prequels. Well, this is what you get when you sat there and berated George. And don't get me wrong, I will never condone Episode 2 and Sand Dune Love. But I will say
it had an impact.
It did on me. Oh my God. It gets everywhere, Padme. Anyways, I will say
that's the greatest line ever written in the history of cinema.
Fuck you. That is, oh my God.
Look,
Dude,
you can tell about, say what you want about people berating it. I loved it. I was a child, so don't rope me into that.
Anyways,
I didn't do anything. It's Zod. It's you and fanboys like you who berated.
Not
me.
Okay?
You are responsible.
Whatever.
Don't say you Star Wars fans like I'm a part of it.
So let me just ask everyone on panel though. Considering everything we got, those prequels,
42.
I've defended them. I think episode 1 and fucking episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, is great. LB's favorite character is Yoda. Episode 1 and 3.
Relevant?
The LB knows what I'm talking about. I'm still waiting for that Yoda is trash video.
Oh no!
Yes, and I agree. You should hear the points, okay? Yoda fucking fights Palpatine for like what? Not even like a half hour, and then he's like, "This battle is lost. Retreat I must," and fucks the whole galaxy. Okay, Yoda fucked over a lot of people that day. I don't care. Yoda fucks the people.
You know what?
In the galaxy.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. He tried.
And what do you mean he tried?
He tried his best.
The most powerful person on the council, and they fling a couple of fucking council chairs. Okay,
not the best fighter. He's
and
not
then he
the
gives
best
up.
Fighter. Mace Windu was a better fighter, and he overpowered Palpatine and would have won had Anakin not came in.
And you know who's going to win right now? Everybody who made it to the end of the stream for your favorite segment of the night.
Yes, let's get into it.
Okay,
Justin reacts to our headlines.
So, first headline of the night. This is going to be a good one. Warner Bros. Reportedly pauses projects involving Ezra Miller.
Good. They should consider. They should reconsider. I had a whole live stream yesterday about it, and we went into depth about it. That kind of counteracted some of that. It brought different opinions on, and you guys should check it out because I'm not going to divulge that here because it wouldn't fit that perfect joke there.
Ricky Gervais calls Chris Rock's Oscar joke tame and reveals the line he would have used.
What was it?
It definitely wasn't about alopecia. Will
Oh.
Smith. Will Smith banned from Oscars for 10 years over the slap.
Only 10?
Replacing Ezra Miller with Grant Gustin from the CW's The Flash is too weird for me.
Is that the headline? Or did you just add in your own shit?
Nope, that's the headline.
Who the fuck is Grant Gary Gust? What?
He's from the CW Flash, the only Flash that fucking counts.
CW sucks. No. It's
Fuck
a
off.
lose-lose.
Okay. Discovery Inc. announces future leadership team for Warner Bros.
What the fuck does the Discovery Channel have to do with this?
They're merging.
Want you to discover Warner Brothers. Except they did it the other way, so it sounds like an STD.
Doesn't the Discovery Channel talk about like whale documentaries and shit like that? Wait, I don't.
They're merging.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I don't why are they merging? Like, isn't Warner Brothers supposed to be better than some shitty TV network?
While Justin hears the stupidest thing ever, his heart still longs for that DM from Killjoy Jake.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2 star Idris Elba reacts to furry Xbox controllers.
What?
Yes. Yes.
Wait, first off, I didn't know Idris Elba was in this movie. Second, I didn't even know Sonic 2 was coming out. And 3, furry controllers?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Like, do they just have coats or like?
No, it's fur on the fucking controller. It's either red fur if you get the Knuckles controller or blue.
Okay, fur on the controller. Okay, it makes it more cozy, I guess. All right, why don't you just add like a cover on it, or does it just come like that?
It comes like that.
So it's like a phone case that you can't remove.
I guess.
No, I would like my controller to have a little coat. That would be kind of cute, and you could change it, not like have it so where you can't remove it like carpet.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
No, yeah, my idea is better.
Alec Baldwin attempts to dismiss defamation lawsuit slammed by family of fallen U.S. Marine.
What's a defamation lawsuit?
I said fucker. I said defamation.
I still know what it is. I still don't care. And he killed somebody. So why does this matter?
Doctor Strange 2 box office predictions revealed. Will it have top 5 MC opening?
I don't know. It hasn't come out yet. What a waste of time. Just wait until it comes out in like a week or whatever. Like, why waste our times with that? Just no.
Perfect. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, because it could easily be wrong. Like, come on.
Thank you, everybody. We had like 21 people watch, or we're down to like 19, 17, whatever. I appreciate all of y'all. Make sure that
Where the fuck are you from, Puerto Rican?
Hey, now, don't be discriminating on me. I got the Texas hat and the awesome stash. Anyways, thank y'all for coming out. We're going to do our plugs with all of these fine folks. And make sure you go check out the channels. So first up on the docket is Mr. Justin Proper. What's your channel? And what kind of bullshit you got going on this week?
Well, this week we mostly talked about Ezra Miller with Poindexter Lounge, and that was actually a really good stream. We had another good stream with Dreaming Tabitha the week before when we talked about the Will Smith shenanigans. So go check out those two streams. They're both completely different streams, like thematically and how it's structured, and just like I'm very proud of both of them in two completely different ways. And I love doing that show every week. It's This Week in Bullshit, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Angela Straven, who's in the chat right now, he enjoys that. And he says, this is what we deal with every week on This Week in Bullshit. Indeed. We deal with all kinds of that stuff. And that one article that you talked about was like the Idris Elba thing. That's something that I wish I had known. So I might have just had it in the joke articles. But yeah, that would have been great. And Geekicidal Tendencies says just improper without naming the two obvious AC/DC Back in Black songs on the album. Prove that plaque on your wall should be there. And tell us 3 songs on that album. Well, there's Hell's Bells, Shoot to Thrill, What Do You Do for Money, Honey? Let Me Put My Love Into You, Back in Black, You Shook Me All Night Long, Shake a Leg.
Let me put my love into you.
What are we talking about?
That's a real
right
song.
now?
That's a real song title. Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution. I think you only named 8, but I mean, you get the point. What do you? Yeah, it's an awesome album. I just named. Yeah,
put my love into you.
Yeah, it's on the album.
1980.
Yeah.
Justin, when were you born?
That's a personal question. I'm not documenting.
Yes, it is a very personal question. He
Why
was
do you
born
ask?
after. He was born in after 80.
Yes, in the 90s.
Don't you struggle. Don't you fight. Don't you worry, because it's your turn tonight. Let me put my love into you, baby. Let me put my love on the line. Let me put my love into you, babe. Let me cut your cake with my knife. Oh.
It's one of the songs that they have not really played. I tend to skip that song, to be honest. I don't have anything else to say to that. Anyways, thank you for having me on.
You're welcome, Justin. I'm so glad that you could join us for everybody's favorite segment of the night.
Indeed, thank you.
LB, I have a hard on. Lol.
Oh.
With a backward slash.
Oh.
I don't know what the emphasis of that is, but okay.
So, speaking of which, the man from the Lonely Cave, Mr. LB, what do you got going on? I bet you it's a great Moon Knight review, which somebody on this panel joins you for.
I'm just here so I don't get real quiet.
Keep your friends close. Keep your former owners closer.
Yes.
Oh, Tanya.
Hey, Tanya, good to see you.
She says you have a hard what?
Oh my
Wait,
God. And speaking of which, this has been a great stream, but the person who's been in the trenches with me and who effectively controls more buttons than I should have allowed, the true co-host, second in command, the person who keeps this ship going, Mr. Pop Culture PB. What do you got going on?
Well, I'm going to do a stream in the future. Google Pop Culture PB, then do like internet buttons.
Yeah, so do internet buttons. Find Mr. Pop Culture PB. Go join his streams. I go over there and we what I do?
You didn't do anything. I read this comment. I'm sorry.
That was the worst time laugh. He said, "Hey, Peanut Butter Cup. Hey, Zod. Hello,
Let me put
other
my love into you.
Oh God.
Holy fucking shit.
And by the way, you guys have been in the Phantom Zone. We went almost 4 hours, so I appreciate you guys hanging tough. We've had a good amount of people here, and thank you so much. We've just been bullshitting, and really, I appreciate everybody who comes here and just has a good time. That's all I
would
want.
appreciate if you would buy a fucking
Yeah.
microphone.
Fuck off. Anyways, I
got the
appreciate
power. Any hour to show the man.
and Jesus Christ. I appreciate all of you guys who show up and listen to us chat about crazy shit. I really enjoy it. Me and Killjoy Jake are working a segment. We've got to work through our work schedules because we're both fucking busy. And so we're making a segment about horror movies. So that'll be starting up. And, I'm going to be on various other channels. I'll be on Rob Rules and Killy Talks, talking about Johnny Depp and covering the court case. So go over there, check them out. It'll be fun. Hopefully I won't fall asleep because that fucking British trial was boring as fuck. Hopefully the U.S. trial has
televised.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. Look, no offense to people in the UK, but your court system is boring as shit. They're like, Honor Doc 72BLZT/F, according to the proper law, and they're in violation of Sanction 423. It's like, Jesus Christ, can you get to a fucking point? Like, I don't know the exact codes. I'm not following what you're saying. Just tell me what it means. Jesus Christ, with your fucking wigs. It's weird. Why are we still wearing wigs in 2022? You can wear other stuff. Come on, guys. Get with the times.
How dare you, Zod? This court's
ACDC,
supposed to be exciting.
ACDC has a song called "Shake a Leg."
Yeah, that was one of them.
That's a good song.
That's Justin's favorite.
No, my favorite is
drills a hole
What Do
in
You
her
Do
tongue.
for Money, Honey? That's my favorite of that album.
Don't kick, don't fight, don't sleep at night, and shake a leg. Shake a leg. Shake a leg. Shake it
And
up.
on that, everybody have a good.
Wait. Come on, guys.
Oh my God. Hurry up.
All right. I'll do my best because I extended this joke that I made. Zod is so racist. When he saw 12 Years a Slave, he thought their contract should have extended. In fact, after he saw the white dudes whipping the slaves in the movie, which one you may ask, like all of them? Obviously, that's what he prefers. But in some of these scenes, the slaves were inflicted with huge gashes and deep cuts, and it honestly was brutal to watch. But during those scenes, he kept saying, okay, now I really want to see an extended cut.